die soon. You better do something.
I just want to live my life a little before I settle down and have children. I'm only 56.
Talk sports after hours with Tommy Lugauer, 7 to midnight. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station. Evan Roberts, Tiki Barber. It's Evan and Tiki on WFAN, The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
And here we are on a Monday in New York City. We are the closest to a championship as this city has been since the last championship won by the Giants in February of 2012. The 24 Yankees weren't this close. The 15 Mets weren't this close. The 14 Rangers weren't this close. The 12 Devils weren't this close. And here we are, Tiki Barber on a Monday. The New York Knicks are 2 simple wins away from doing something that, yes, I don't think I ever thought was possible.
Are you over your loserness yet? Can you now see it? After 2 straight wins on the road and knowing the history of being up 2-0 after winning 2 games on the road.
Yeah.
And can you see the Knicks winning a championship yet?
Forget about me for a second. I was talking to a buddy of mine who's a diehard Knicks fan, like diehard Knicks fan, who's also a Yankee fan, so he's experienced winning, and a Jet fan. He has not experienced winning. And he's a confident guy, confident fan. And he said something to me, and I think it represents a lot of Knicks fans as we go into the most anticipated game Madison Square Garden has hosted in decades. He said, I'm nervous. Not because he doesn't trust this team. How can you not? They haven't lost the game since mid-April. But he's nervous because he's this close. And you guys are this close. So it's not about...
Why does that make him nervous?
Because you can taste it. And when you're this close, you have no reason basketball-wise to not believe in this team. I think every Knicks fan does. But when you get this close, you can smell it. You can taste it. And the nerves start to build. And don't confuse nerves with not believing you're going to do it.
Right.
But I think that as you get closer, you're starting to think and dream about something that most Knicks fans couldn't imagine, which is they may win a championship.
Yeah.
They're likely to win a championship.
It's kind of the hard thing about basketball is it's so spread out, especially at this point. It felt like the Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals, the second round, it felt like those games were closer together. So it was happening right on top of
every game was every other night.
Exactly.
Obviously, it's been 2 days since game 2.
Right. And so it just feels like Friday was a long time ago, and then, or whatever, game 2, which was Friday. Yeah. It was a long time ago. But then you go back to game 1, which was Wednesday. It feels so long that this has been going on. And
you have time to think.
You have time to think. It's too much you can go on in your mind. It's not like one day off and then we're right back in it. It's 3 days, it feels like, and it's just it makes you overthink.
Yeah,
and I think when you start to overthink, you start to either get wacky with negativity,
right,
or you get wacky with positivity. And all you morons here in our group chats is talking about the parade. Hell, Tommy Lugauer came back after freaking 6 months of being invisible, talking to, hey, are we gonna work? Sean, you doing my job?
Yeah, Tommy,
I gotta go to the parade. I'm like, would you guys shut the hell up about the damn parade?
We have a text chat, the Evan and Tiki text chat, and Tommy, of course, used to work on our show. We never got rid of him. Why would we? Like, he's a part of the text chat. But he has never uttered a text in 6 months since he left the show. And all of a sudden, after the game 2 victory, Tommy's like, so the parade, you're going to be there, Sean? You're working for me? And by the way, I think that the positive Knicks fan who's thinking about a parade, I totally get it. Because there's no basketball reasons to not believe you're not going to get the job done. I mean, we talked about this on Friday. The Knicks have history at their back now. No team has ever lost the first 2 games at home in an NBA Finals and come back and won. Now, what I was surprised about is that it's only happened twice. I was actually stunned by that. When we talked on Friday about how, hey, if you guys win tonight, you will at least have something, the wind at your back, if you will, on something that's never happened, a team blowing a 2-0 lead after winning the first 2 at home. What I was stunned by is that there's only 2 examples prior to Friday,
which is crazy,
where a road team won the first 2 games.
Yeah.
We see it all the time in hockey. We've seen it a ton of times in baseball, including with our very own teams. And so the fact that it's only the 95 Rockets and the 93 Bulls is kind of stunning.
Well, it also should tell you, and again, I discount this because I think evidence has shown us, and travel and all these other playing on the road isn't what it used to be.
Right.
It's not as daunting as it once was. Now, maybe coming to Madison Square Garden because it's Madison Square Garden is daunting for the San Antonio Spurs, but at the same time, like when you think about if you're a negative Knicks fan right now, not negative. If you're a worried Knicks fan right now.
It's not negative. It's just worried and nervous.
So I'm going to use worried instead of negative.
Yeah.
If you're the worried Knicks fan, just realize how hard it is to win on the road.
No, sure. No,
right?
absolutely.
Especially for a young team that's going to come into a raucous garden.
Look, I said this coming into this series, and I'll say it again, whether you're battling emotions or demons as a Knicks fan, there's no basketball reason to not believe you aren't getting this done.
Right. They're dead ass serious. The Knicks aren't taking this for granted.
No doubt.
They're not happy right now.
Game 2, I can't get out of my head. And obviously, it was 48 hours ago, and the station did a great job, everybody talking about it, breaking it down. And the way that game ended, from the Knicks blowing a massive lead, and honestly, Knicks fans, I mentioned in Game 1 you saw your season flash before your eyes when Jalen Brunson went to the locker room. When the Knicks blew a 14-point lead with 5.5 minutes to go and fell behind, did you not see your season flash before your eyes?
Well, no, I think you probably said this is the Spurs doing what they're supposed to do at home.
But blowing a lead like that,
I
think our tone today everywhere would be very different. Now, the Knicks deserve immense credit because they responded.
Right.
Like the proximate foul that was overturned that sent OG Anunoby to the line, like that's a huge-ass moment.
Yeah.
And to OG's credit, he went out and made his free throws,
right?
Which sort of gets forgotten about.
But the refs finally got a foul right.
Well, they got it right after it was challenged, Tiki.
That's what I mean.
So I don't even know if I consider getting it right.
Yeah, but they looked at other ones and still got it wrong.
That is fair. But the image I can't get out of my head, and I know this is like, it's all about perspective. So here in New York, and again, I don't mean to be a bad guy bringing this up, but 2 years ago, when you think of the 2024 World Series, fair or not, you think of Aaron Judge. Now, granted, the Yankees were down 3-1 in this series at that point, and you kind of accepted that you were likely to lose. But more than even the Freddie Freeman Grand Slam, maybe I'm crazy for saying that, but as a baseball fan, the image of the 2024 World Series, fair or not, is Aaron Judge dropping a pop-up.
Yeah.
The image of this NBA Finals, more than Wemby missing the game winner with Mitchell Robinson defending him, is the pass of Stephon Castle's ass.
Right.
Like, that image is crazy. And I don't know, like in New York, maybe it's a forgotten moment because it's like, screw it, we won. Jalen made 1 or 2 free throws. Mitch played good defense against Wembanyama. We won the game. We're heroes. We're dead set focused on shutting this down. And maybe it's an afterthought. But all I could think about all weekend was that.
Yeah.
And here's why.
And what's he thinking?
Here's the good news for Knicks fans. This isn't about saying you're lucky or Wemby screwed up. It's another example that maybe, besides being really good, it's written in the stars.
I mean,
it's one of those moments where you're like, damn.
Or this is a young Spurs team that just doesn't know how to close out and win games. They are so young when you think about it, from Harper, who's 20, and Stephon Castle, who's 21.
Yeah.
Wemby's only 22. Darren Fox is the old man. He's 28 years old. But here's what, just to go to Wemby, just back to him, because you talked about that missed shot. In the Oklahoma City Thunder Spurs Western Conference Final, the thing that bothered me the most, watching both of those teams, is how all these guys, particularly SGA, are seeking the foul. Right? They're flopping. They're going to the ground. On Wemby's potentially game-winning shot, he's more worried about Mitchell Robinson fouling him and him looking like he got fouled than making the damn shot. And so if you're taking a jump shot and in your mind you're like, I'm just going to fall, how are you focusing on making the jump shot?
Yeah, but I think he took a clean shot.
I don't know,
and
man.
he just missed it.
I don't know. When you watch these guys that are seeking a foul that's not there.
Yeah.
You're not focused.
I think in general, you're right.
You're not laser dialed in. The shot is the only thing that matters. If the foul happens and I can fake it afterwards, sure.
Right.
To me, it looked like he was trying to fall as he was shooting.
See, I didn't get that impression on that shot. I think in general, you may be right, where guys are looking for contact.
SGA did it the entire series.
Well, that's SGA. I think Wemby got the shot he wanted and he missed it. And flat out missed it. And give Mitchell Robinson credit. He stuck with him. He put a hand up. I mean, there's only so much you could do against the guy who's 7'5", but he flat out missed the shot. And as far as the turnover is concerned, the image that I still think about from Game 2, and I'm curious, Knicks fans, maybe from your perspective, it's not even that. Maybe it's just something positive about your team. Jalen Brunson, who's not having the greatest statistical series, but has made big shots in the fourth quarter of both Game 1 and Game 2, despite also missing some good looks at the end of Game 2. Maybe it's more of the positive moment, or it's OG making his free throws. But that miscue, to me, is 1,000% on Victor Wembanyama. Like Stephon Castle said after the game, I was trying to give Wemby room. The ball's in his hands. They've decided not to call a timeout, which I think we've seen in this era more coaches are willing to do. Like, let's not let our opponent set up defensively. Let's just run a play and see what happens. And Wemby, as the star, as the guy who can also handle the basketball, the ball should be in his hands.
Yeah, but is he the guy that brings it up?
Yes, in this moment, it should be him.
But how does
Get
he do
the
that?
attention on Wemby in a spot like that.
Yeah.
And clearly, Stephon Castle thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. And that was on Wemby. And you know what really sucks for Victor Wembanyama? Despite that miscue, he still had a chance to wipe it away.
And Wemby's a great player. He's going to be a great player, and he is already a great player.
He makes that shot. No one's talking about the turnover.
No, you're
It
right.
would have been like if Aaron Judge came up in the bottom of the ninth inning after dropping that pop-up innings later as the winning run. Bases loaded, 2 outs, Yankees down by a run. Here comes Aaron Judge, where you get a reprieve for your miscue. And Wemby got it, and he flat out missed it. And if you're the New York Knicks, you're up 2-0, and you walk off the court with that same killer instinct you had as the series went in. And that's the other thing that jumps out at you, that there is such a laser focus from everybody, from Jalen, from Kat to Mikal, who was awesome in this game. I think any discussion about Dem picks has completely been obliterated.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Does not matter.
Doesn't matter at this point.
He is delivered in a major way, but they were stone cold killers. And they were able to take a 2-0 series lead. And I think if you're just being logical about things, you have to have immense confidence that you can find a way to win 2 more games and finish this thing off.
Especially because you have 2 at home, and it's going to be loud and raucous, and it's you have to feel excited. Just don't play in the parade yet. I love the Mikal Bridges. You bring him up, the post game media availability did when he's on the court, and they ask him about, does it feel like being up 2-0? And he's straight Mamba mentality.
Yeah. You want to hear it?
Of course.
For those that missed it, there were 2 interviews Mikal Bridges did after the game that I think you have to admit give you some goose wiggles, if you will. This is labeled Bridges 2, Sean. This is Mikal right after the game. I forget who was interviewing him.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But listen to the laser focus and the intensity in the answers given by Mikal Bridges.
Just fight, man.
Listen to that.
They stay desperate all time.
And
that's how they play, by the way. They played like that in all the closeout games we talked about against the 76ers, the Cavaliers. When the pressure is on the other team, the Knicks play better than them, which is amazing.
I mean, they could have blown game 2. They fell behind and somehow were able to show that poise and find a way to hold on. And I was thinking about this after Mikal Bridges' interview, and he did a few of these where he was just, and to describe the video if you didn't see it, he's like shaking. And like his eyes are really focused. Like I think the video also added to the intensity of that mini wrestling promo Mikal Bridges cut. But he didn't mention that in this interview, but I started to think about it. This is a guy who has NBA Finals experience. There's not a lot of guys who do. Do you remember his NBA Finals experience? And I admit, I forgot it because I avoided watching that NBA Finals for some personal reasons. The Suns won the first 2 games. He was on the team that was up 2-0. Well, you probably had the same emotions I did for that NBA Finals.
Right.
I don't want to watch this. I'm bitter. But they were up 2-0. Now, they were at home, obviously very different than going on the road, and his team lost 4 straight. So Mikal Bridges knows probably as well as anybody, hey, I know what this means. We're up 2-0. We haven't done it yet. It's like the Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality when he was asked about, I think it was being up 2-0, I forget the exact NBA Finals, and he's like, what's the smile about? What have we accomplished?
Like, aren't you happy? Aren't you happy? You're up 2-0. He's like, well, what have we accomplished?
What have we accomplished? And I think Mikal Bridges, and not just him, but the rest of this roster has that same mentality. Now, maybe to your point, some of the fans don't, and they're planning the parade route. But the roster has this laser focus, and the Spurs, and we said this after game 1, and I was saying this even before they won game 7, there is a tinge to they've already accomplished their goal.
Yeah.
That they have already won their championship, and that was certainly sent home by the way Wemby was emotional after winning game 7.
We talked about this on Friday as well. I just feel like they're also being coached in a very odd way to basically say, and because they're parroting their coach, we're okay. This isn't on the Knicks. This is on us. We need to just we need to play normal. We need to play up to our regular standard, not exceptional, but our regular standard. And that's just not the case. They're being out coached because they're being out motivated by the New York Knicks. And let's face it, Jalen Brunson hasn't been good. He shot 28%.
His numbers are bad. He has still come up with big moments. I think he's the first player in NBA history to have the go-ahead bucket in the final 2 minutes, back-to-back games of the finals game.
He's clutch.
Yes.
We know that.
Yes.
But if he is average, if Jalen Brunson shoots 45% or 48% and knocks down 2 or 3 three-pointers in a game, they blow out the San Antonio Spurs. So it's interesting to hear how the Spurs are trying to talk themselves into being okay being down 0-2. Right? They should be in dire straits. They should be saying, look, we're desperate. We got to win. We have to win on the road. This is a must-win game. It's not, we'll be okay. I keep hearing that. At game 1, we'll be okay. We just got to play our game. Game 2, we'll be okay. Knicks didn't do anything. That was all on us. We'll be okay. You're going to keep being okay until you're sitting at home, sitting in second place. That's what's going to happen to the Spurs because they're being coached in a conciliatory, nonsensical way. I don't get it. I don't understand why there isn't urgency for this team. They talk like they're up 2-0. Not down to 0-2.
We'll get your calls, Knick fans, whether it's thoughts on what happened in Game 2 a few days ago or how we're feeling going into tonight. It's the first NBA Finals game at Madison Square Garden since 1999. It's the closest the Knicks have been to an NBA championship from having a 3-2 series lead against the Rockets back in 1994. It's the closest a New York team has been to winning a championship since our last championship as accomplished by the New York Giants. We'll hear from you, 888-808-1019. We'll also have a little competition. Who called that final play of Knicks Spurs the best from Friday night? And some Yankee thoughts, especially since they were able to salvage the final game against the Red Sox. But it's mostly a Knicks day on a very busy Monday. It's also time for the Yankee Turning Point of the game. First call to correctly identify yesterday's Turning Point at 866-540-WFAN. You'll receive a $100 Wendy's gift card from our friends at Wendy's. Eat great even late at Wendy's. And your flagship station for Yankee baseball, The Fan.
I'm always incredibly busy juggling life and family, and knowing that they're safe, especially when I'm not with them, is of paramount importance to me. That's why I turn to our partners at Sloman's, who recently installed the Sloman Shield Link system into our home. It's a smart home security solution combining safety, convenience, and peace of mind that I can manage right from my phone. It's also got a lot of fun little features, including being able to connect to my Apple Music that I can play from my phone in the house, throughout the house. And also look at the doorbell cameras, the garage door opener, anything that I need. The beauty of it is that Sloman's technicians can set up your security system any way that you would like. Experience the future of home security and automation with the Sloman Shield Link system. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME or visit slomans.com.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you, at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Flushing Bank, a division of Ocean First Bank. It is also sponsored by New York Presbyterian, with world-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine in over 450 locations across New York City and Westchester. Expert healthcare is close to home. Book an appointment at nyp.org.
Save smarter and enjoy more with the great CD rates offered by Flushing Bank, a division of Ocean First Bank. Whether you're planning ahead or growing your savings, now is a great time to lock in a competitive rate. Visit flushingbank.com today. Member FDIC.
The Yankees hit the road to take on the Guardians. 6:40 today.
First pitch swung on, deep drive.
Susan Waldman and Dave Sims call all the action. The home of Yankees baseball is The Fan. 101.9 FM, 660 AM, and always available en Espanol with Ricky Ricardo on the Odyssey app.
As World Soccer hits the big stage, take the field with Fanatics Sportsbook. It's built for fans who want more from their bet. This summer, Fanatics Sportsbook is making every moment count with 10 100% profit boosts over the first 10 tournament days. That's one profit boost per game day. So every time the world's best hits the pitch, you've got a chance to double your winnings. And every goal, every save, every result means more. Plus, new customers get up to $1,000 in fan cash. That's $100 bet matched every day for your first 10 days. The world is ready. Are you? Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app.
Guys, let's keep it simple. There are two things you probably should be doing: taking care of your health and doing something that actually makes an impact. Here's a way to do both. California Cryobank is looking for healthy men to become sperm donors. You can earn up to $2,400 a month and get free health and genetic screenings along the way. So yeah, you're getting paid to get checked out, and you're helping families who need it. Efficient, smart, done. Check out spermbank.com to learn more. Apply and see if you qualify.
Hey, Boomer Esiason here. You know, after years in the game, I don't guess. I go with what works. Red Pocket Mobile gives you 3 major 5G networks to choose from. Switching cities? Switch your network. That's like calling your own Audible. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless without paying more. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at ThriveWell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com, saving lives, drip by drip.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra vutrisiran is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
HL Gross Jewelers of Garden City is Long Island's premier engagement and wedding ring destination. Visit HL Gross today or online at hlgross.com.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
Right now, you can grab a full breakfast at Dunkin' for $6. That's 2 wake-up wrap sandwiches and a medium hot or iced coffee, all for $6. It's quick, easy, and covers.
Motion YC walks in like he owns the block. Knicks on a run and the city don't stop. Orange and blue garden lights looking bright. He's been talking that talk every single night. He says Evan's such a loser, it's kinda sad. While Mo's in the streets going championship mad. Brunson got the whole town losing its mind. Mo been waiting for this since 99. From the deli to the subway, everybody knows when the Knicks get hot, Mo NYC goes. He's laughing at Evan, he's feeling no pain. Yelling bing bong out the 7 train. Knicks got the city up, rooftops loud. Mo's in the middle of a garden crowd, dreaming of a parade, confetti in the sky, tears in his eyes when the banner goes high. So let Evan moan, let Evan stay mad. Mo says, man, this is actually sad. New York's alive, the Knicks are back. Mo NYC's riding that championship track. Motion YC walks in like he owns the block. Knicks on a run and the city don't stop. Orange and blue garden lights
the
looking.
guesswork out of cooking, folks. The Chef IQ Sense is a must-have wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or over cooking chicken, fish, or steak. Order the newly released 3rd generation Chef IQ Sense at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
The finals are here and both teams are set, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. New York is currently trading at 30% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $340 if they take down the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers, and the odds move. You can buy in or out anytime. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code CMAC. That's code CMAC to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. How about the Metsies? Great weekend out in San Diego. They took 2 of 3 after yesterday's 7-3 win in which Carson Bench went 5 for 5. And MJ Melendez had one of the catches of the year in baseball. The Yankees, meanwhile, came alive late with a Cody Bellinger and Jazz Chisholm homer. They beat the Red Sox and split their rain-shortened 3-game series.
We'll hear the final calls of Friday night's Game 2, an epic final 3.5 minutes. But let's hear from Knicks fans who are pumped up for Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight, 8:30, Madison Square Garden. I should say, if you haven't heard yet, the president is there. And so the Garden sent out an email to anyone who has tickets, show up early. They're advising to show up 2 hours early to make sure you get into the building. Now, I am going tonight, Tiki. I don't know if I want to show up 2 hours early.
You might have to. Security is a pain in the butt when the president's in the building.
Yeah, and there's a whole wall now built around Madison Square Garden as of this morning.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean a wall?
Like literally a glass wall out into the blocks surrounding Madison Square Garden. You can't get near the garden unless you have a ticket. It's going to be TSA security.
Wow. Okay. So my thought on why I don't want to get there 2 hours early is I'm going there to be a part of the experience and be able to talk about it with everybody tomorrow.
Yes.
If I get there early and I don't deal with any line, what can I really kind of say about the experience?
Oh, so you want to feel the pain?
I think I want to feel the pain. So I could be right in the middle of it.
So
and then,
are you going home?
I am not going home, no. I'm going to spend the day in the city.
That would be a brutal drive home, and then a brutal drive back in, and then a brutal entree into MSG.
No, I'm actually spending the day and night here in New York City.
That's smart.
I'm going to make it, my wife was very smart. She's like, you know what? Just don't come home. You're doing what with your tickets?
All right.
Yeah, don't go home.
Right.
I'm just kidding. She's very supportive. But I think I'm going to do 7:15.
On Wednesday, we're going to the block party?
Excuse me?
We're going to the block party on Wednesday?
Who is?
All of us.
No.
Why not?
I'm going home on Wednesday.
If the Knicks win Game 3, don't we have to be there?
No, you can. Look, I'm doing yeoman's work by going there tonight. I'll be a part of the experience. I'll be able to break it down with everybody.
Yeah, you just want to be there so you can see Trump.
Yeah.
You just want to be able to talk about Trump and Mom Donnie being in the building.
I've been a Knicks fan for a long time.
Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get to some of your calls, and then we will debate which final call was best from Friday night. 888-808-1019, the number. Let's lead it off with this guy's a big-time Knicks fan, JR in Somerville. What's up, JR?
0-0. Stay desperate all times. What's going on, fellas?
All's good.
All right. Hey, first things first, do not tell us not to start the parade early. None of you guys are really Knicks fans. I'm not going to really get on you for this. Actually, I'm going to get on Evan for this.
Okay.
But this is what we do, okay? So telling us not to stay grounded and not celebrate, that's for the players.
In fairness, JR, that's me saying that. That's the athlete in me saying, what the hell are y'all talking about, fans? What are you doing? Why are you putting the parade on the Canyon of Heroes before they finish the deal? They haven't finished the deal. The players haven't. So why are you already ahead of it?
No. This deal is finished. I'm going to use Kenny Atkinson math. We won this game. We won this series. It's like 6-0 right now. Based on analytics, okay? So people like Evan, McPherson, the coalition of classic Knicks supporters, you can spell that out. You know, you guys are eating off this run, so why can't we enjoy ourselves as real fans, okay? So the Knicks stimulus check is hitting right now for you guys, and it is also, listen, we're going to celebrate, but a couple of basketball things. One, this is the first time I've ever seen somebody like Karl Anthony Towns. I call the station, rip him all the time. He has gone from untradeable to a top 20 NBA player in 4 months. It's crazy. All right?
It's very tough to explain. You're right. And I think it starts with the defense. Like, his defense has been elite.
Yes.
And I think even if you've been a big town supporter, it's tough to explain what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And look, Cat has talked very emotionally about thinking about his mother during a time like this. And who knows? Maybe that is what it is. It's a mental game of thinking about what truly matters. And that's the tragic loss of his mom 5 years ago. But he is playing the kind of basketball we've never seen him play.
Right.
So when I hear, and JR didn't say this, you got to apologize to Cat. Not really. You were reacting to the way he had played. But he had never played like this before.
He's a switch flipper. He needed to turn the switch on when it mattered the most.
Yeah, but we saw him last year not flip a switch.
Maybe he wasn't motivated, or maybe he was freaking exhausted from playing 42 minutes a game for the entire regular season. So there's just something about his mind. It's because I would say it's his body, his physicality. He's just playing stronger, but this is a mental thing, and so this feels like there is a collective. I don't know who's leading it. It's probably Jalen Brunson. It might be Mikal. I don't know. There's just this collective amongst this team where they're all saying the same things about don't be happy, right? Don't be satisfied.
Right.
Take it personal. And look, you watch them in the post-game press conferences. They're mean-mugging it, all of them.
All of them. And they're
not
also
one guy is like, hey, this is great. They're mean-mugging it.
No.
I mean, Josh Hart showing up with a glass of wine was about the best that we got from some kind of celebration from these guys. You don't see it.
Now, I'm not sure what he called the coalition of Knick haters. I think he was doing some innuendo. But with all due respect, Keith McPherson is not a Knicks hater. Like, he's been basically rooting for them. So he's not a part of our group. Same thing with a great Twitter follower named Nets Daily, who I have followed for many years. And I have no issue with him or Keith. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Right.
They're not the coalition. Because we're open and honest that, yes, this is hell on earth. I admit that. I don't really care. I'm going to be honest with you. Those guys as Net fans, and it's their prerogative, have openly said, New York, that ain't me. And that ain't Kendrick from Suffern. All right? That ain't us. So they can do them. What's the phrase? You do you.
You do you.
You do you, which is fine. That is not the coalition. The coalition is burning down in flames right now as the New York Knicks are 2 wins away from an NBA championship. I call it like it is. I try to be fair, but that doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't mean I'm smiling while it's happening. Let's go to limo driver Ed. What's up, LDE?
All right now, I got it. Hey, me and you had that thing. I had to see if I can stump you with the baseball questions. I said it was 7 ways to get off first base without being ruled a hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, strikeout, wild pitch, strikeout, pass ball, error, walk, hit batsman, catcher's interference. That's 6. So what's the 7th that I'm missing? Is it obvious? Fielder's choice. There you go. Bang!
You got it.
Damn!
You got it. You got it. Yep. You got it, brother.
Yeah.
I got to give it to you. All right, you got it. You the man. I got to give it to you. You are the man. You the man.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Now listen, with our Knicks, well, not your Knicks, but our Knicks. Right, Tiki? Not his Knicks.
I mean,
our Knicks.
they're hardly mine. I'm just not a Nick hater.
Well, I don't know, Tiki. See, you get me nervous, man, because when you saying don't be putting the eggs too fast in that basket, you get me nervous. Don't be saying that, Tiki.
Ed, I am a complete ISO, independent sports observer. That's with everything. Maybe excluding the Giants.
I was going to say, the Giants are the exception.
Yeah, but the problem is I know so much about the Giants. So it's not like I'm giving them some kind of, I don't know, disadvantage or advantage because I know them well. So if you ask me something about it, I'm giving you the detail of what I know.
I think sometimes I don't have specific examples.
I don't think I fanboy the Giants.
There's never been emotion that got involved?
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go.
When I get pissed off. But I never go over the top praising the Giants.
Gotcha.
I just don't.
All right, I'll keep record
Like,
of
I
that.
get excited for moments, and I get pissed off in moments, like the Denver Broncos game from last year, we all remember.
Yeah.
But I analyze it as I see it, and that's how I look at it with the Knicks right now.
Yeah, look, I think most people with truth serum, including myself, who's pick against them, would say, yeah, they're going to win the NBA title. Yeah, they're up 2-0. Yeah, they've got the wind at their back after winning 2 on the road, and also the mentality, the way they've played, the youth of the Spurs. I mean, we can give 150 reasons. What Tiki is trying to say is that when Tommy, who we love, is openly planning a parade route, Tiki, as the athlete, says, calm down.
Yeah, what are you doing?
But I think what Tommy's doing, and he's not the only one, Craig does it too, is they're saying the quiet part out loud. The quiet part that some Knicks fans don't want to touch. Boomer calls it touching the money, as I've gotten everybody at the station involved in the last 1 minute of conversations. And Tiki's just saying, hey, we don't touch the money as athletes.
You don't.
But I think as a Knicks fan,
you don't say it's already won, even though you kind of can feel it.
Right.
You don't say it.
I think you're dreaming of it, and your dream feels real. Like, I can dream about my team winning a championship, but it's unrealistic, right? All the teams I root for, it's a very foreign thing right now. When you're 2 wins away from a title, I get it. And I'll tell you this, because I'll never get to use it. If somehow they don't win an NBA title, there's a lot of audio I need to cut. A lot. Sean, be ready. I'm just warning you.
With bells on, Evan.
This is the one time I gave Sean work, and he's like, let's go. I'll come in early if you'd like. Let's go to Josh in Far Rockaway. What's up, Josh?
Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm not really part of the Nets coalition. As the years go on, I get a little less with the Knicks hate, but I don't understand this arrogant geo take that Evan has some obligation to sell his Knicks tickets. They're your tickets. And why does he think that you have an obligation to seek out Knicks fans and sell them? You paid for these tickets, and let's say you put them on StubHub, and then they zoom to those seats, and there's a couple of Spurs fans sitting there. Then he'll be happy, not happy? Like, I just don't understand. If a Yankee fan has Mets season tickets and the Mets make the World Series, he has to now sell those tickets? Where does this Knicks arrogance come from? They're your tickets.
First of all, they are my tickets, and I will do what I want when I want. What Gio has stated, just to defend him, is he says it would be ridiculous for me to not cash in and have money for my family. He's saying be a responsible adult and sell your tickets and make as much money as you can. It's a fair, valid point. But at the end of the day, Josh, it is my tickets. And I've made my decision. I'm going to be in the building tonight. Now, I also want to be truthful. Did I sell my other ticket? Absolutely. Did I do well selling my other ticket? You can only imagine.
Yes, just not as well as you could have if you had waited an extra 3 or 4 days.
I don't know that. I don't know if I'd say that. But you know what I'll do for the people?
Yes.
I'm pretty confident that the guy who bought the ticket will probably converse with me at the game, and I feel good he'll call in tomorrow, and you'll get a full report.
Nice
from that guy, as long as he doesn't say what he spent on the ticket.
So what are you doing for Game 4?
That's personal to say. No, I'm going to sell that. This is an experience.
Jen is now going to college on the
Yeah, I think that
a year of college is now paid for at an Ivy League.
Look, no joke. When I bought the Knicks tickets many years ago, which I earned because I bought them when they sucked, okay, and I was losing money.
True.
I mentioned I did it partially because I was fearful of a Nets-Knicks playoff series. I wanted to make sure I was in the building. It's not like this station has a great relationship with the Garden. I guess one guy has a great relationship with the Garden, but for the most part, it's not good. So I bought the tickets based on that. And yeah, I've sold it over the years. I've gone to Nets-Knicks games. I've gone to some games. But I've always said if they ever get to the NBA Finals, I'd go to one game. It'd be a great experience.
Why not?
And so why not Game 3? Why not the game where they make you wait online for 3 hours? Why not that game?
The game where you cannot bring scorebooks and tablets in.
Would they give me an issue if I brought my scorebook and tablet in?
Have you not read what you're allowed to bring into this building tonight?
What are you?
It's basically wallet, phone, keys, and that's it.
Wait, so you're saying I can't bring my tablet in to watch the Yankee game?
No.
That may change things. I'm just kidding.
Brunson's fantastic.
What?
You can bring your phone.
I can bring my phone in.
Towns is fantastic.
Yeah. All because this guy wants to go to a basketball game?
Essentially, yes.
I know this guy's the president, and I'm going to be very clear about this. I don't give a damn if you're a Democratic hack or a Republican hack or a liberal hack or a conservative hack. Quite frankly, you're a bunch of bitches and you cry about everything anyway. Here's the reality, and I've said this many times.
I love
it's selfish when a president comes to my city. It's selfish because they screw all of us.
And that's not just going to a game. That's just being in the city.
I used to scream this just to show the hacks that I get pissed about this with everybody. When Obama would come to the city, when Trump came to the city the first time, when Biden came to the city, you're selfish. I get you can do what you want. You're the president. He's been a Knicks fan his whole life. I get it. Let me make you a declaration. If I become president of the United States, I'll watch the Mets on TV. I will not come to Citi Field. Actually, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah.
Deal with the lines.
Right.
You know what, Trump? Fine.
Suck it up. You guys are going to be out there anyways.
Yeah. Actually, screw it. If you're that big of a fan, Trump, fine. Screw everybody else.
I've been a Knicks fan for a long time.
Let's go to Carolyn in Connecticut. What's up, Carolyn?
Dropped.
Carolyn's gone. We'll go to John in Queens. Hey, John.
My guys, I'm super pumped for today, and not a big fan of the president to say the least, but that's not going to stop my fire. I'm going to be locked in. So Mikal Bridges Sunday, that game after game 2, I have a video frame, and if the Knicks do pull off this series win, I'm going to have that on my video frame to play rapidly over and over again, because the way Mikal Bridges and this team is just locked in, he looked possessed.
He did
Friday night.
He did.
I never seen him look like that, and
it's like
it
he
got
was
me
angry.
even more excited. Say it again, Tiki?
It's like he was angry.
Like angry, but then his face looked like it was shaking
right.
and trembling a little bit, and it just got me pumped up so much more for this game tonight. I can't wait. I went to the laundry to get my Brunson jersey clean and a couple of T-shirts clean, so I'm going to go pick that up.
You went to the laundry shamit. Isn't that what the mayor said?
The landry mat, you moron.
The landry mat. That's right. He went to the landry mat. Get it? Landry shamit?
That's not what he said, though.
Yes, it is. I'll pull it back up.
Can you pull up the Mayor Mamdani audio? Look at us getting political today. We're talking Trump. We're talking Mamdani. We're talking landry
I thought it had something to
shamit.
do with his last name, not his first name.
No, it would be his first name is Landry.
I understand that.
What would Shamit have to do unless you say, God, Shamit?
Maybe said they're going to have to change it from a laundromat to a landrymat because Shamit's been washing.
Let's take a listen. Here is the mayor of New York City.
We probably have to write new legislation to rename laundromats landromats because of how he's been washing these teams.
There you go.
Yeah, so he mixed it together. So the crazy thing about Mikal Bridges was his third quarter. This is the beauty of a 48-minute game. There are pieces of this game that need to be discussed. Mikal Bridges made every shot he took in the third quarter. He was 4 for 4 from the field. Perfection as the Knicks built that lead. And so even though he struggled at times in the fourth quarter, he was such a big contributor to them even putting together the big lead that they built.
Yeah, and when his shot goes down, it just looks so pretty because he's so long and the way he shoots, when it basically goes straight down, you can't help but get excited by it.
One thing that's really cool is when the Knicks are playing a big game, we have talk show hosts on our radio station. So you could like do a listen along, if you will, watching the Knick game, but listening to our host. So a lot of times Tommy gets that distinct honor of being on the air during a Knick game, which could be very cool on Wednesday if the Knicks are going for a sweep and Tommy's on the air, which I think is going to be awesome.
Can Sean and I have your tickets so we can go experience Madison Square Garden?
No.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it's for the show, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's for the show.
How many K you got laying in that pocket right now? Then we'll make a deal. But Tommy's going to be on the air Wednesday for 5 hours. So he'll be on the air potentially when the Knicks win an NBA champ. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Okay. So he's going to be on during it. Pete Hoffman had the honor on Friday night.
They got to win tonight first.
If they win
tonight. They got to win tonight first.
They shouldn't even take the court tonight. Let's be honest.
Either way, Tommy would be on the radio for Game 4, and Pete Hoffman was on the radio for a Game 2. And so part of the reason why it's awesome to be on the radio is, A, those experiencing it live while watching the game, and then B, for us to actually hear your final call. So we've got Pete Hoffman's call on the Wembanyama miss and Mike Breen's call. So which one do you want to hear first as we compare Pete Hoffman and Mike Breen?
Well, I mean, I heard Breen, so let's hear Pete Hoffman's call.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is WFAN as Victor Wembanyama is planning the final shot to possibly take back and win Game 2 of the NBA Finals.
7.5. Let's see who gets the final shot. It's Wemby. No good! No good! And the Knicks take Game 2 as Wemby misses another one. Oh, my goodness. Had a great look, too. Had a phenomenal look. But Wemby, again, could not sink it. Good defense, solid defense, but Wemby being 7 foot 1,000, what are you going to do? How are you supposed to stop that? Gets a good look, banks it off the rim, rebound up in the air. Time expires. Knicks walk away with a 105-104 win.
What do you think of that?
I mean,
that was pretty good.
You know what?
That was really good by the Hoff.
You know it's hard for Hoff because we're listening to the Breen one in a second.
Yes.
Breen's has background noise.
Right.
It has ambiance. It has the filler that just makes a call sound amazing. What we should have done.
Give him ambiance?
We should have given him Mike Breen's background.
Oh.
Like, if we could do that.
You think it would change the call?
Because, by the way, I thought it was good.
It was very good. So, I'm putting him over.
But the thing I couldn't help was how quiet it was around him.
You know what we'll do? Andrew Kaplan.
Yes.
Will somehow, Andrew, if you're listening, who does a great job with digital. Guy's amazing. Can you take the ambiance of the Mike Breen call and put it behind?
Because I think that would make it even sound better. Because otherwise you're just hearing all when you hear something clean, you hear all the imperfections.
Right.
Even though it's a good call. But when it's loud, your voice can crack and all. It doesn't matter.
Right. It gets lost in the ambiance of the sound.
So
if you missed it or you heard it but you forgot because it was Friday and maybe you only heard it once, here is the voice of the NBA and the New York Knicks, Mike Breen, with his call on the Wembanyama miss.
Fox gets it. Bridges on him. 4 seconds. Fox to Wembanyama. Pulls up. Jumper. Won't go. Rebound taken by Vassell. It's over. It's over. The Knicks survive. This magic carpet ride continues. 13 straight victories, and they lead 2-0 here in these NBA Finals.
You know what the difference is? Breen focuses on the Knicks. Hoff is going all in on Wemby.
Wow. Breen focusing on the Knicks. Are you critiquing Mike here? Too much on the Knicks here?
You focus on the team that won. That's what you're supposed to do as a play-by-play announcer. Whereas Hoff has this, he has this ire. I'm not going to say ire, whatever. This prejudice against Wemby. You can hear it. Because all he was talking about was Wemby. He had a great look. He's 7 foot, $1 million. He missed the shot. It was all Wemby.
Wow. So who did it better?
I got to hear Hoff with ambiance.
All right.
I got to hear Hoff with noise.
Great job. Not easy to host a show in that spot, but Hoff did a really good job. Anthony's in Eastchester. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, boys. Happy to get to call in today. I feel like you guys have been covering the Knicks the best, which is funny because obviously Evan does not like the Knicks, but I just feel like you guys have been all over it, and You've been bringing me comfort because I am absolutely miserable watching some of these games. I'm so nervous. I can't go to watch parties. This is like a job for me after 33 years.
I get it.
So I don't know how everybody's planning a parade, touching the money, as Boomer says, because I'm a nervous wreck. I want to ask you a question because I wonder if this solves a theory I have.
What are the teams you root for in football and baseball?
Yeah, so I'm a Jet fan in football, so you and I line up there. Which is why, obviously, you're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. But I am a Yankee fan.
Yeah,
Grew up in the Bronx.
I think it may be the Jets superseding. Like, I think your fandoms of other teams impacts the way you feel in terms of confidence. Now, it doesn't always work that way.
Right.
Because Beningo was very confident on Saturday, thinks they're going to win the title, and he's obviously a fan of the Jets and the Mets. But I do think sometimes your fandom of other teams changes kind of your perspective.
Well, it goes back to what you said earlier last week when you just can't, you as a fan, not necessarily of the Knicks, but just as a fan in general, can't see the Knicks winning a championship because they've always been the loser.
Right. And apparently, and I don't have the audio of this, and I want to be respectful because, I really like Craig and I respect Craig. I had a great time working with him. But apparently, Craig claimed on the air that I said no one could beat the Nets in 2021. He's lying. I mean, I love the guy, or he's misremembering, which is probably the nicer way to put it.
Right.
He's remembering something he wants to remember. Now, if he could produce audio and prove it, I'd love to hear it. It doesn't exist.
Right.
'Cause I never thought that, never said that.
Because you've always been negative, especially for your teams.
Yeah, I think his hatred for the Nets, which I respected, made him think I thought things that weren't true. Like people said, oh, you were such an arrogant Net fan. I mean, in what regard? I never thought they'd win. Maybe you didn't like me or you didn't like my excitement, which is totally fair. But
you were excited about.
I was excited, of course, but I never thought they would win. So I don't think it's a lie. I think it's just misremembering. Sometimes you remember things that you want to have be true.
Yes.
But I do think your fandom of other teams impacts it. So when that guy says, hey, I'm miserable watching these games, by the way, I'm a Jet fan, it's probably in the back of your mind that something bad will happen.
But he is also a Yankee fan.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know.
So
if
which one supersedes?
Maybe the Jets are so bad that they supersede it.
Yeah,
maybe.
And it depends on how old he is. If he doesn't fully remember I don't know if he was in his 20s or 30s or 50s.
For what, the Super Bowl?
No, for the Yankees.
Oh, gotcha.
So how long ago was that for him?
Yeah, I wonder. I think the Jet fandom may impact your confidence level.
Yeah.
Like, I think about other fans.
If you're a Giant fan, you know it can happen.
Right.
You saw it happen improbably against the best team in the history of the NFL, allegedly.
That's going to drive Sean nuts come mid-August because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a conversation on this station for a week. What run was better? Knicks of 26 versus Giants of 07, and poor Sean's going to lose his freaking mind.
Well, I mean, if they
Why don't you go and ask Sean Morash?
If they sweep like Sean predicted, how can it not be the Knicks?
Yeah, also, it's the most dominant run. Doesn't mean it's the best.
See, it's already started. Let's guess the turning point of yesterday's Yankee game. The Yankees were rained out on Saturday, which I was very surprised about. I think it was an Aaron Judge rain out. I'm sure other people have that view as well, that was
Judge isn't playing. Can we reschedule this when he might be back?
Right. Let's do something like that. I think the turning point to me has to be the Cody Bellinger home run.
Yeah.
Gave him a lead 2-1. Then they obviously blow the game wide open. So
the reason it's Cody Bellinger is they were two outs, 2 strikeouts, right? They start the inning 2 strikeouts. Justin Slayton, all he throws is cutters. 60% or something like that he threw in the game. And Cody waited for one. And he crushed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the turning point of yesterday afternoon's Yankee game.
Here's pitch from Slayton. Swing on, high drive, right field, got a chance. Giddy up, baby! Gone! Home run, Cody Bellinger! A 2-1 Yankee lead here in the 8th inning.
I did some advanced scouting on Justin, or post, whatever, after the fact, scouting on Justin Slayton.
Well, you're thinking of picking him up in fantasy?
No, but maybe. I just wanted to see. He used to throw a curveball. He stopped throwing the curveball. All he throws now is his fastball, 4-seamer, and the cutter. And so, out of the first 10 pitches where he struck out, Bellinger and Rice, Goldie and Rice, it was 60% cutters. And so they scouted him well. And Cody Bellinger waited for it. He almost opened up too much, but he waited for it and crushed it. He did post-scouting on Justin Slayton.
I love it.
What is going on?
And as is typical in New York, Slayton dropped the ball.
It's good. See, that's a funny one.
No Y. Why you got to go there? There's no Y in his name.
It's spelled differently, yes. Yes.
Potato, potato.
We'll get back to your Nick calls coming up. How is your confidence as we head to Game 3 of the
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
This Odyssey Sports Minute is sponsored by Wrangler. Shop Wrangler.com for new denim styles to kickstart your day. The New York Knicks, 2 wins away from an NBA championship, 13 straight postseason wins, 8 straight playoff wins on the road. This run has been absolutely unbelievable, and if the Knicks pull it off and win a championship, you need to tell the truth and call them an all-time team. I'm Nick Costos.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Girl, it's back. We've been waiting. I love that Honey Pepper Pimento Sandwich.
And that Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle-dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory, it's bold, it's flavorful.
Our faves are back. High five, girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Tyler Kolek, and I got my Lincoln right here at Lincoln of Queens. Smooth ride, no hassle. They even delivered it right to my door. When it's time to save, it's time to go to Lincoln of Queens. It's our employee pricing sale. You pay what we pay. Lease a 26 Nautilus for $563 a month.
36-month lease requires $58.20 due at signing. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. See dealer for details. Expires July 6th.
Lincoln of Queens, where Queens goes. Go New York, go New York, go.
Who do you think will be wearing the rings at the end of the NBA Finals? Take your shot with FanDuel, and you just might be celebrating a victory of your very own. Right now, new customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel is the best place to bet all of your favorite players during the NBA's biggest event. Play your game any way you want. Seek out individual player markets for baskets and rebounds, or build an epic same-game parlay for a chance at a bigger payout. It's up to you, and best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. So ready to play your game? Just visit FanDuel.com/New York to join now to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. 21 and over and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
D'Agostino & Associates is a legacy firm that's there to help accident victims. I'm attorney Jenna D'Agostino, continuing the legacy my father, John D'Agostino, started 35 years ago when he built D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm, one client at a time.
I grew up on these New York and New Jersey streets. They shaped me. I'm attorney John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I often tell the story of how my father lost his leg in a construction accident so people understand I've been there, and I'll be there for you. Call my team first. 888-24-LAW-24. 888-24-LAW-24.
Continuing the legacy means working closely with my father and our team. When you're injured, we know a big decision has to be made. Call our team first.
D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. Call my team first. 888-24-LAW-24. 888-24-LAW-24. D'Agostino Law Bite Back.
Hey Yankees fans, join us at Yankee Stadium on Saturday, June 20th as we celebrate Aaron Judge winning the 2025 American League Most Valuable Player Award. It's Aaron Judge MVP Bobblehead Day, presented by T-Mobile. The first 18,000 guests through the gates will receive a special bobblehead commemorating Judge's MVP season. The Yankees take on the Cincinnati Reds Saturday, June 20th. Get your tickets now at Yankees.com/tickets.
All right, so I'm watching TV the other night, and I see Evander Holyfield talking about Terra Origin creatine. My first thought was, hang on a second, that guy's in his 60s, and he still looks better than me? That's a problem, so I started using Terra Origin creatine myself. It mixes easy, tastes great, and helps support strength and recovery, which, at my age, just getting off the couch is basically an athletic event. So do yourself a favor. Check it out today and get 20% off your first order at TerraOrigin.com. That's 20% off your first order at TerraOrigin.com.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Come visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations.
Talk sports with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals tonight at Madison Square Garden. Get there early. I think I've noticed something that you've noticed, Tiki, Sean's noticed, everyone in the audience has noticed. And that is the fact that no matter where you go, whether it's in New York City or it's in Westchester or New Jersey or Long Island, there is Knick paraphernalia everywhere.
Oh, man, it is popping up. I'm walking into the studio this morning. It was every 4th person had a Knicks hat on.
Agree with you.
Every single one. I'm like, dude, you bought that like a week ago. Don't act like you've been on this bandwagon forever. You bought this yesterday, maybe.
And I'm very curious about this.
Some of them still have the tags on them. I'm like, geez, you can take the tag off.
I'm very curious, and the diehard Knick fan can answer this for me. Does that bother you, or is it a badge of honor? Now, again, I root for losers. I root for the little guy in every single sport. And I can tell you just me. This is just me speaking.
Yeah.
I love it. I do not mind it. I never got upset when Met hats were all over the place in 2015. I certainly don't get upset when I see Brooklyn Nets stuff. It's like, whoa, oh, my God. It's like Columbus finding what he thought was India, but it really was the New World. Remember that whole thing?
Yes.
You didn't know what he was doing? Anyhow, I like it. I do not get offended by it. When the Jets went on their runs in 9 and 10.
That's why they call them Indians, right?
That's right. It's badass to me. But I do wonder if the diehard Knick fan.
You almost should have to pass a test, right?
How do you pass that test?
The diehard Knick, just on the current team.
Show them a picture of Landry Fields and say, who's this?
Yeah, something like that. Or, I don't know.
What was Precious Achua's nickname?
No, I'm talking.
He's too recent, bro.
I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about the current team.
Oh, the current team.
Because I think there are some Knick fans who don't even know this team. They just feel the energy that's happening and building around.
Would that bother you? Like if
no, not at all.
See, I don't mind it.
I wouldn't at all. But I still think it's interesting to check people. You know what I mean? Just to go up to them and be like, "Who's the 6th man for the
right. As a Giant fan, Sean, I'll use them as the example. When there's extra Giant stuff around because they're making a deep run, is there any part of you as a true diehard? I mean, you are as diehard as there is. Is there any part of you that gets bothered, or are you all, hey, welcome aboard?
It bothered me the first Super Bowl, so then when it didn't bother me the second one, because you end up realizing, who cares? Like, let everybody have a good time with it. Right. I know deep down it means more to me than them, so who cares if more people are partying? It's a good time.
Yeah.
But it's only a problem if they start to claim it, like champion it.
And don't come at me like, man, what a long year. No. No. You weren't there when Eli threw those picks versus the Vikings. Get lost.
Well, then how do you judge? Because there's different levels of fandoms, right? There's the CP, the franchise, Jonathan Macri. These guys watch every game.
Yes.
For years. Yes. Worst seasons ever. They watch every single game. And then there are Knick fans they're Knick fans. They never give up. But they're not sitting there in the middle of February watching a Tuesday night game against the old Charlotte Bobcats. Do you look down on them, or are you like, no, you're a real fan? It was bad basketball. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't think it makes you not a real fan. I think the line becomes from real fan to then supporter, and I think that's the difference. There's a lot of people right now that are supporters, not fans. I think there's a diehard fan, your core fan base, and then like the supporters that are like, this is cool. Let me go to Dick's and get this hat, right? And just hang out for 3 weeks and act like this is the best thing in the world.
Do you approve of this lie? Because I'm big on not lying to my kids, but I did issue a lie over the weekend. I took my youngest Spence to a birthday party in which everything was painted in orange and blue.
Of course.
And he asked me, why is it orange and blue? And I said, for the Mets. And he said, but the kid whose birthday was being celebrated is a Yankee fan. And I said, well, he's showing respect for the Mets. Is that lie okay?
That's a bad lie.
That's a bad lie?
Yeah, that's a bad lie. Because now your Spence is going to go up to that kid and be like, yeah, let's go Mets. And he's probably going to get punched in the nose. And it's going to be your fault because you didn't want to tell him that he's also a Knicks fan.
Yeah, well, every time I say Knicks to him, he screams, boo Knicks. So I've trained him very well. He's got it all figured out.
So he would have been going around the party, boo Knicks!
Yeah.
Boo Knicks!
And I think the main reason he says boo Knicks is I took him to 2 Nets-Knicks games this season, and we lost by 175 points.
He keeps saying that. He might become a Bronco fan.
That's right. Same, almost the same colors. There's no blue.
He said boo Knicks. That's why.
I know. That's
you get it?
I got it.
Okay.
I was going to say, it's almost the same colors. There's just no blue.
Is
there blue?
Good.
No, there is blue in the horse.
There is blue, yeah.
Right?
It's orange and blue.
There you go.
It's similar. You're right. Donnie is in Inwood. What's up, Donnie?
Hey, how you guys doing? Happy rising and blessings to you and your family.
Appreciate you.
What's up, man?
Yeah. Now, I just actually wanted to talk about, because I called the other day, but phone lines going through the ringer right now. But what's it called? What people don't actually understand is that right now the Knicks team, they have championship caliber credentials. They were pretty much a dynasty in college. And on top of that, they have coaches who were on championship teams and stuff like that. So they know what they're doing. But it does feel different. It's like even when they won the Eastern Conference Final, I felt like it wasn't enough. I still felt hungry. Like, yeah, they won, but that's cool. What next? Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they weren't satisfied by it.
I think that...
Which is what the Spurs feel like.
No doubt. You know how when someone says, because I know Sean said this a few weeks ago and he took a lot of crap. Joe B said the exact same thing.
I like Joe Beningo.
Which is they have to win now. If they don't win now, when are they going to ever win?
Right.
It's kind of a very popular opinion based on their age, based on the Eastern Conference, based on just a lot of different factors. It is a fair opinion to say, hey, love this team. This is our shot. If we don't win now, we're never going to win. And when Joe says it, you get it. When Sean says it, he's a troll. Isn't it possible that the players feel that way?
Oh, of course.
That they know based on just all the crazy factors that impact an NBA run?
Well, everything went right this year. And I think this team in particular, because they dealt in the early stages of the Leon Rose reconstruction with all the injuries. And this is with Tom Thibodeau getting into the postseason, someone being banged up, and OG having a hamstring, Jalen Brunson jacking up his ankle, Mitch, he was out. Like all that stuff they lived through. And then they get through this one and it's clean. And it's like, yeah, we had a little bit of a scare with OG, but he only missed 9 days. He came back and he's perfectly fine. He's dunking on Wemby now. And so like the idea that can happen again is probably daunting to think about. Like everything goes right.
And they know
that you're good enough. You finish in the top 4 in the East. You're healthy all through the postseason. Whether you want to believe the narrative or not, you get a favorable matchup through the first couple of rounds of the Eastern Conference in the playoffs, and now you're here.
Yeah.
So like to think about going through that all again is it's daunting. So there has to be an urgency.
And you think of Mikal Bridges, and I brought this up earlier. He's a young, blossoming player on a Phoenix Suns team that's on the rise. Mm-hmm. You could see it during that pandemic run, and then you obviously see it in 21. They're in the NBA Finals, and they're up 2-0. Think about what happened to Mikal Bridges individually since that point. Within 2 years, he's traded to a bad basketball team where he's asked to be the star player, and they suck. Then he's traded as the final Infinity Stone to the Knicks, and they have a good run last year, but they come up short.
Right.
That's a guy who you would think knows, I got to do it now.
Right.
Like there is a fire burning where we have to do it now. And he mentioned the college experience, and Jalen Brunson likes to point out, I don't know if you saw this, and I can't play it because it's a visual thing, but Karl Anthony Towns was putting over Jalen Brunson at the post-game press conference and said, yeah, Jalen won a national championship. And Jalen Brunson, without uttering a word, picks up his fingers and puts up the number 2 because he wanted Kat to know, I won 2, bitch. Now, he didn't use the B word, but I think that it adds to the, the level of what he was trying to say.
The aura.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson was very badass with that, too. He just picks up his fingers and holds it at him, 2. Like, yeah. Get it right. Now, he didn't say a word.
Right.
He never cut him off, didn't interrupt him, but he holds up the finger. You'll find it on Twitter.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay. Crack me up. Ike is in Brooklyn. What's up, Ike?
Thank you, guys, and you're right on topic for me because I'm a Met, Dolphin, Islander fan, but a Knick casual guy. I'm 59 years old, so I obviously follow the Pat Riley Knick teams and was there watching every game. But I didn't suffer these last 20 years with them. So can I count this as a championship? And my son is 33, so he follows my teams exactly, and he has never seen a championship live.
Well,
so
I don't think it's about counting it or not.
Yeah.
Like, I'll use myself in this regard. I always say I'm an Islander fan, but I don't watch every game. I'm not the Islanders the way I am the Nets, Mets, or Jets. If the Islanders won a Stanley Cup, would I watch every game?
So
sure.
You're
Would I be
not a fan?
Well, no, I'm not to his.
Because fan is fanatic.
Well, yeah, if we're going to, then how many Knick fans are there then, right?
Right.
If you're going true fanatic. If the Islanders won a Stanley Cup, I'd be very, very excited.
Would you want to go?
Would it match? Yeah. And I did. I went to a lot of playoff games. Would it match the level of joy that the Nets or Jets or Mets would give me? No, that would be a lie.
Right.
And I think we all have that as teams, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. So to Ike, of course you can enjoy it.
And that's probably because you don't like hockey as much.
Right. But in his regard, it's probably basketball.
100%.
So of course he can enjoy it.
Absolutely.
It isn't about can you, because like who is the rule police? It's more, and we were just asking, as a diehard Knick fan, would it bother you to see all these jerseys and hats popping up? Or you're like, great, more the merrier?
I think it's more the merrier.
Yeah.
That's because all you got to do is have a conversation with someone and you can figure out what their fan is.
Yeah, you can tell within 5 seconds.
You can tell very easily.
Matthew in Mount Kisco. What's up, Matthew?
How you guys doing, man? So it's kind of like frustrated me as a Knicks fan. Like frustrated me to the point where I'm on X arguing with people. Is that I feel like, and it kind of goes with what a caller called a couple calls ago about how he's so nervous watching the final. I feel like it's because everyone has this mindset that this is the same old Knicks. Kind of like what you said, Evan, that Knicks are just losers. I feel like everyone has that mindset and it's just blocking their view of the greatness that the Knicks are playing today. Right. I've been a fan back when Ronnie Turioff was here, Tracy McGrady. People don't even know Tracy McGrady was in the Knicks because it was for like 25 games. Chauncey Billups, Baron Davis, the days that the Knicks was just, they were losers. So people are just like, they think that, and I see it all over Twitter. Oh, the Spurs are good because this is the Knicks. It's the Knicks. All right, keep having that same mindset because when the Knicks are holding the Larry O'Brien, I want to hear those same people say those same things. Yeah.
Well, don't listen to them because here's the bad news, and I've got bad news. We live in a world in which there's just a lot of haters out there.
Right.
And so if the Knicks are holding the Larry O'Brien trophy, I guarantee there'll be people who will try to deflate that championship. Mm-hmm. Now, it'll be irrational, it'll be stupid, and it shouldn't bother you. And that's why I tell you, don't let it bother you.
Right. It's almost why they need to sweep. It's almost
to leave no doubt.
Not even to just leave no doubt, just to say, sure, the Cavaliers or the 76ers were flawed and inferior. The Cavaliers were flawed and inferior. The San Antonio Spurs were just young. They weren't ready yet.
Tiki.
And so if you sweep through, it's kind of like, sure, but we dominated them.
Well, I'll tell you why it doesn't matter. And first of all, I just want to let everybody know, if you win a championship, I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you were lucky.
Unless you're LeBron Lakers.
No, because even they won a championship. I know we argue that, but okay, fine. That's the exception, all right?
I don't like LeBron
That's the
James.
one. It still holds.
No, I get you.
Like, people still...
But Tiki, every championship, and I'll play this game for you. I'll show you. Every championship is trolled by haters. You want me to do the Dynasty Yankees?
Go ahead.
How could that be trolled? Bought their championships. Done.
Yeah,
now,
they didn't know.
Tiki, don't argue with me because I'm not on the other side.
All right, go
I'm giving you what the troller says. You want me to do the Giants?
Go ahead.
Lucky. They weren't that good. Lucky. Sean's heard it.
All the time. Oh, if they blow the whistle dead on the Eli Tyree play, you never win.
They're lucky because they went to Tampa, Dallas, Green Bay.
Tiki, you're literally going to argue this?
They're lucky because if Asante Samuel catches a football, then they don't win.
It's not rational.
Game
I
of
don't.
inches.
I don't agree with this. I'm telling you that trollers troll, and so a Knick fan can't listen to it. You can't pay attention to, well, the road suck, the East is bad, the Spurs are young, because at the end of the day, if you win a championship, who cares? Who cares?
Does that mean that the Yankees are going to be in the World Series this year?
Probably. Have you seen the American League?
The AL is bad.
And guess what? Who cares? You apologize to nobody.
Exactly.
And if a banner is hanging at Yankee Stadium for another championship, and let's say you beat the crappy American League, and let's say a plucky wild card team who right now seems buried comes out of nowhere to win the National League, even if you beat that plucky little team.
The Marlins?
Yes. Thank you. That's who I'm referring to. And you beat Sandy Alcantara in a Game 5.
Evan's over here giddy because the Mets are 5 games back in the wild card.
I was literally thinking of the Marlins or the Nationals. But okay.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, James Wood's tough to get out, bro.
Yeah, the Nationals, did they trade C.J. Abrams to the Yankees?
Sometimes that doesn't matter. The championship would count the same as my point.
Yeah, of course.
And so I get why our last caller gets bothered by it and all the people that don't believe, the non-believers, as Bart Scott once famously said on a field in Foxborough. But it doesn't matter. And there's always going to be haters no matter what. I'm telling you right now, they could sweep the San Antonio Spurs. You will hear people, they're dumb, of course, try to tell you, I just went, easiest road of all time.
Right, doesn't matter.
Wemby's young. Doesn't count. And if you listen to that, you're going to make yourself go crazy.
True.
So you got to just ignore it. Jerry and Chester, what's going on, Cherry?
Evan, I love you. I've loved you when you were with Joe and Ev, when you were with Joe. And I have a question. Did you sell tonight's ticket? You did.
Did I? I'm going to tonight's game. I'm going to tonight's game.
Okay.
I sold one ticket, and I'm going to tonight's game.
So you're going by yourself. You didn't think of asking your long-life partner, who's a diehard Knicks fan?
I can't.
Joe Beningo.
Bro, you're making me a bad guy. I cannot rationalize to my wife turning down a financial gain because I'm a good guy.
Did she not want to come with you?
Are you kidding me? She wouldn't. My wife wants to come with me to Madison Square Garden.
It's the Game 3 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, nah, she's good.
She doesn't like basketball?
She loves basketball.
Then why would she not want to go experience that?
Because
that's a priceless experience for some people.
Priceless. Okay. She wanted some money being brought back.
Okay, but it's the NBA Finals, the Knicks.
I don't know who's trying to make me feel more guilty. You for me not taking my wife, or Jerry for saying, how come you didn't ask Joe?
You remember Linsanity, how crazy that was? People were like, I was in the building, I saw it happen.
Yeah.
Like, she could see it happen. You don't want to show her like
my
weakness in sports.
My wife went to Game 5 of the 2015 World Series, and she don't remember. She don't know about Matt Harvey. She just remembers that I got pissed off at her when in the bottom of the 8th inning she said, "I guess we're going to Kansas City." And I said, "Excuse me." She was mortified. She will tell you to this day she's never seen me more angry and pissed off. And this is before the Mets blew the lead. I just turned to her and said, "Excuse me." Oh, she
touched it badly.
Very badly.
So now she wants real money instead.
She wants dollars.
I want dollars.
That's right.
Now we know where your kids get it from.
Aren't they smart? We'll get back to your calls in a minute, 888-808-1019. But what we learned this weekend about Aaron Judge and when we will actually see him again. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. From Connecticut to Maine, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Hey, New York. Your Knicks are in the NBA Finals, and this July, some of your favorite Knicks stars are headed to Fanatics Fest NYC. Check out Jalen, Brunson, Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns, and more live at the world's #1 sports fan festival, returning to the Javits Center July 16th through the 19th. With 500-plus athletes, celebrities, and sports legends all under one roof, Fanatics Fest brings fans closer than ever with autographs, photo ops, live panels and podcasts, exclusive merch drops, rare collectibles, and unforgettable fan experiences. Tickets are selling quickly, so grab yours now at fanaticsfest.com. And let's go, Knicks.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Jag Physical Therapy. Jag Physical Therapy is now open in Kearney, New Jersey at 206 Bergen Avenue. Jag PT's expert physical therapists help patients recover faster, move stronger, and get back to the life they love without pain holding them back. Make an appointment at jagpt.com. That's jagpt.com. It's also sponsored by Bet365.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey.
When the halftime horn sounds, head right to WFAN's YouTube page for a special live stream of The Carton Show with Chris McMonagle. There's no other halftime show for the real New York Hoops fan on this championship run. Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle, exclusively during every halftime of every game on WFAN's YouTube page. Brought to you by C4, the official energy drink of the New York Knicks, fueling the Knicks through the finals. Premio, the way sausage should be. Corona, La Playa awaits. And your home for New York sports, WFAN.
Hey, Boomer Esiason here. After years in the game, I don't guess. I go with what works. With Red Pocket Mobile, you lock in your rate and you keep it. No price creep, no sudden jumps, just straightforward pricing and premium 5G plans starting at $10 a month. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless without paying more. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
This summer, cool down with Dunkin' Refreshers. Sip on black cherry or try the all-new pink pineapple. Or try one of their flavorful fan favorites like mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. All of them are ice cold and refreshing. Dunkin' Refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. A whole lot of flavor and very refreshing. It's a sip of summer, only at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Refreshers are fruit-flavored, contain 0 to 1% fruit juice. Terms and exclusions may apply.
The pros know nobody beats FW Web. With extensive inventory, personalized service, and a fleet of trucks across the Northeast, FW Web supports all customers, from one-van contractors to large facility operators. For planned projects, emergency jobs, or maintenance, FW Web has what you need, when and where you need it. For plumbing, heating, HVAC, refrigeration, propane gas, and PVF jobs. With over 100 locations, visit FWWeb.com to find one near you.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at Thrivewell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
Hey, Boomer here. When the game's on the line, you need a winning play. And for electrical pros, that's Cooper Electric. With 70 locations all across the tri-state area and easy online ordering, my friends at Cooper Electric have the inventory and expertise to keep your projects moving. From tools to wire to lighting, Cooper is the playbook for pros who want to win every single job. Make the winning play. Visit cooper-electric.com today. That's cooper-electric.com. Cooper Electric, our knowledge is electric.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Take the guesswork out of cooking, folks. The Chef IQ senses a must-have wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking chicken, fish, or steak. Order the newly released third-generation Chef IQ Sense at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Now at Lowe's, faster quotes start at the Lowe's Pro Desk. Got a material list handwritten on a sticky note or saved as a photo? Perfect. Bring it to us and get a quote in minutes. And if you don't see what you need on the shelf, we'll help you get it. You can access thousands of products beyond what's available in-store or on Lowe's.com, right from the Lowe's Pro Desk. Build quotes faster and source the materials you need to keep your jobs moving. Just like that, at Lowe's.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
Town Fair Tire has the area's largest inventory of name brand tires at discount prices, including Michelin tires, which give you the perfect match. A relaxing driving experience from your vehicle, along with all-season design for ultimate performance that stands out from the crowd. And Town Fair stands out from other dealers with a guaranteed lowest price on Michelin tires and gives you more free services for life than anywhere. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
For 100 years, London Jewelers has been part of life's most meaningful moments, from engagements and anniversaries to milestones, big and small. We've helped mark the moments that matter the most to our customers. Generations of families have trusted London Jewelers for exceptional craftsmanship, timeless design, and service that lasts a lifetime. As we celebrate a century of excellence, we thank you for being part of our story, and we look forward to the moments still to come. We invite you to visit London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations. London Jewelers, celebrating 100 years of brilliance.
New Jersey sets the global stage for FIFA World Cup 26. 8 epic matches, including the history-making final. Come for the games. Stay for the wow. New Jersey, where the world meets its match. Get in on the action at visitnj.org.
La Playa awaits this weekend. Be sure to stock up on ice-cold Corona at Five Borough Market on 5th Avenue in Brooklyn. Then sit back, relax, and soak up the good weather. Great vibes and New York basketball. Turn anywhere you enjoy the game into your own beach. La Playa awaits. Must be 21. Relax responsibly.
If you own a business, you've heard it all. From fast funding to easy approvals, everyone says the same thing. LendSeek is different. We show you what you actually qualify for. LendSeek's AI-enabled platform matches you with funding options with no guesswork. Up to $5 million in as fast as 24 hours. If you've been in business over a year, doing at least $50,000 per month, apply for free with zero out-of-pocket costs and access to over 100 lenders. Start ready, stay ready. LendSeek.com. LendSeek.com.
Sunny and hot, high 92.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
Get the scuttlebutt on your favorite team, The Fan, on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. The Jets could have another veteran quarterback option as a surprise after the upcoming season. This weekend, Baker Mayfield said training camp is his deadline for the Bucs, and he would agree to an extension, but said the sides are not close, and he seems rather frustrated with any progress. This is the final year of his 3-year, $100 million deal. This Fan Focus was sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
So if he gets to free agency, they could always tag him to make sure he doesn't leave. And if not, he could sign a mega contract elsewhere. I'd be afraid. If I'm Baker Mayfield, I'd be afraid to leave. I've had my greatest success there. Like, do I really want to jump to another team?
Well, it felt like he finally landed in a place that, one, wanted him, and 2, he felt secure with.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, it was kind of, all right, we're here for a year, maybe 2, and then we'll figure it out from there. This feels like it could be long-term. I would stay if I was Baker.
Yeah, and if I'm Tampa, I try to get a deal done.
100%.
I don't want to lose him.
He's a winner, even if he's not ideal 6'5", whatever quarterback that you want. He's a winner.
We'll get back to your Nick calls in a minute, 888-808-1019. We were given an update from both Brian Cashman and Aaron Judge about Aaron Judge. Couple of things I learned. Number one, there is no timetable. And I know it's tough to have one. Aaron Judge even said there is no timetable. The other thing was, and Brian Cashman is very honest when he speaks to the media, basically he suffered it on a diving play against the Astros. But the other plays that took place over the following few weeks, whether it's crashing into the fence or other diving attempts, probably made it worse.
Yeah.
Because he was asked, did it make it worse? And he said, probably.
But they were pretty and also, when you have a rib injury, a stress fracture like that, any movement is going to keep it unsettled. It's going to keep it not from healing. And so who knows if it was just lifting weights or just running. It doesn't matter.
It could be a million different things
100%.
that made it worse, even if Aaron Judge wasn't complaining about it.
Right.
So it was interesting to know that there isn't a particular play the way we looked back at 2019 and saw that diving play against the Angels and said, boom, and that was it. So it may have been the diving play in Houston, but it also could have been like 5 or 8 other small things that kind of led to this injury. So let's make this official. Let's just get it out of the way here on June 8th, Monday, 2026. Aaron Judge has no timetable. Aaron Boone has no timetable. Brian Cashman has no timetable. So we are flying blind as we make our official when will Aaron Judge return predictions. So take out the Yankee schedule and let's peruse. Tiki, would you like to kick it off?
Yes. I sent this to you already.
You did?
Yeah. Like 2, 3, or 4 days ago.
Oh, you said it in the group chat?
Yeah.
That doesn't count. It's been a long weekend.
Yes.
There was a lot going on in that group chat.
It's when we first found out what it was. August 25th. It is the Houston Astros series.
August 25th is a Tuesday night at Yankee Stadium against the Houston Astros. All right, Tuesday, August 25th, Tiki. Sean Morash.
Friday, September 11th, Mets.
Wow. A September 11th return. Should I be the bad guy?
Next year.
Game 1 of the American League Division Series.
Whoa.
I think he comes back, but I think it's like a close call for him getting ready for the season or getting ready to get into some regular season games before the postseason. And we've seen this sort of before. You remember the guy who did this? A long time ago when he was a young player, and I forget the specificity of the injury. Specificity of the injury.
Specificity.
Kyle Schwarber, I think, missed all of, if not most of 2016.
Schwarber with the same injury? Similar?
No, I don't think it's the same injury. I'm talking about missing a season and then coming back in the middle of a postseason.
I got you. I was going to say, there's no precedent for this.
No, I don't even remember what the injury was. But, yeah, Kyle Schwarber played 2 games in 2016 and then came back for the postseason. So he played 2 regular season games and then ended up hitting .412 in the World Series that year in 2016.
We'll take that. Perfect.
And by the way,
sounds good, Evan.
He didn't come back for any of the other rounds. He literally came back for the World Series.
That's kind of baller.
Isn't that crazy?
That's baller.
Yeah. His last game before he got hurt during the regular season was April 7th. So he went from April 7th to late October without playing in a real game and came back in the World Series.
And then raked in the World Series.
And then he raked.
Would that help Judge's legacy?
Yes.
Would that change every negative narrative about Judge in the postseason?
Yes.
All right.
Well, he's got to perform.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
If he Schwarbers it.
This would be badass.
Yeah.
I still have this sneaky feeling he's going to miss all of the postseason, everything, and the Yankees are going to win the World Series, and that's going to be on his legacy.
So that's the second question. I was just about to ask that. If Aaron Judge doesn't come back and the Yankees win anyway, the way Atlanta did with Ronald Acuna Jr. being out, what are we saying?
I don't know, man. It's the weirdest
You know what we're saying? We're saying Ben Rice is in a future multi-MVP.
Yeah, but what are we saying about Judge?
Don't know.
You know what's going to be said. They needed to get rid of that.
Get rid of him? I told you should have traded him.
I mean, I don't think people say that in Atlanta. And there have been other examples where teams have won without really good players. Maybe not their best player, and certainly not someone on the level of Aaron Judge. But it's a fair question, and it's not crazy. Like, it's baseball. This isn't the NBA. And look, we've seen it in football, obviously, with quarterbacks. We've certainly seen it with our team, with Phil Simms being hurt when the Giants won their second Super Bowl. But because they had won one earlier, it probably made it less of a legacy talk or an issue at all. No one even really says that much about Phil. He also led them to even being in the position to have home field and, go on the run that they went on. Carson Wentz never got over it. But Carson Wentz is also not Aaron Judge.
Right.
So I don't know. It's a complicated one, Sean.
Oh, God. Either way, just get me a ring. Whoever's there is there.
Well, as a fan, you shouldn't care. Like, yes, it will be annoying to have stupid debates with people. But at the end of the day, aren't you about a World Series more than it is a player?
1,000%. Yeah. That's it. And if that means Ben Rice is the king of New York, I mean, so be it.
Yeah. Let's get back to your calls. 888.
He's the guy. He's the guy.
He could be. 888-808-1019. So officially, our long-term Aaron Judge predictions. It is Tiki saying August 25th, Sean saying September 11th, and I'm saying Game 1 of the American League Division Series. Cut me some slack if they're in the wild card round, and it's Game 1 of the wild card series.
All right.
I mean the first game of
their first playoff game in 2026.
That is correct. Their first playoff game of 2026 will be the Aaron Judge return game. Let's go to Milton in Brooklyn. What's up, Milton?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Lifelong fan. I'm going to tell you the two fans. I don't mind people wearing Knicks stuff. The more the merrier. But there are two particular Knicks fans that I would love to just slap. Number one, the Knicks fan that went to the Brooklyn Nets. The guy, when they signed those players and you jumped at, but you left us to become a Net fan. If you put back on the Knicks jersey, you should be slapped immediately. The second Knicks fan that annoys me, the young Knicks fan who was walking around with LeBron jerseys, Curry jerseys, saying, I'm not a fan of any team. I root for only players. You could kiss my butt. You guys stay away because I suffer with this team since 1981. Okay, I watched Bernard King on Channel 9 score 50 points, and I was happy about that. I saw dunk contests, and to me, that was like winning a championship. Okay, and I watched the 90s and falling short. And then going through the hell with Isaiah Thomas and the embarrassment, Eddie Curry and all that stuff. And I wore my stuff, and I got made fun of in school. I got made fun of everywhere. And now to see this is going to be the greatest feeling ever. Because we Knicks fans deserve it.
Milton.
Yes.
Milton, I genuinely say this. I'm not trolling. I'm very happy for you. I just heard the emotion in your voice. As much as I hate your team, like, you're the kind of guy, you're the perfect example of somebody that I'm very happy for if they're able to seal the deal. So
I just want to say, can I just say one more thing? I just want to say, listen, I do care. Listen, I do care. No, you're right. You're right. I mean, you're a Net fan. Listen, if you want me to really get on you, you play the day that they got Durant and play that audio when you got Durant.
I'll tell you exactly what I said. You don't even need. I mean, I can find it for you. I don't think today's the day for it. What I kept saying was, "Who's laughing now?" Because I felt like we were always laughed at. The idea of even signing those guys.
That's what Craig was alluding to.
No, I wasn't working with him then. And he wasn't around. It's definitely not that. He's making up in his mind that the Nets at their superpowers. And you know who I have proof of with that? A guy who used to work here named Zach Gelb. Zach, and I think this actually got written about as an article for some reason, that when the Nets were up 2-0, Zach was congratulating me, and I got mad at him. And I said, they haven't won anything. Yeah. There's a long way to go. They're the Nets. You never know what'll happen. And Zach's like, you got this. And then when they blew it, I was very pissed at him. And I took it out on him. So he knows better than anybody that I was never super confident. That's a fallacy that's made up by Craig in his mind, and that's okay.
Fits his narrative.
And that's fine. To Milton, I was excited when they got their guys, but I'm also a fan. And you talked about the Knicks fans that left the Knicks to go to the Brooklyn Nets. I agree with you. Mm-hmm. If you left the Knicks to go root for another team, I hope you stuck with that team.
How many fans was that?
I don't know. Not my problem. I have no idea. I'm just saying in general.
I know, but he says that like there's a large contingent.
I don't know if it was a lot.
I just don't think there's that. Because if you're a Knicks fan, you're a Knicks fan.
I agree.
You're not leaving to go be a Brooklyn Nets fan.
I would agree with you. I'm just saying that
especially for a team that hadn't done jack.
I agree. Unless there's a whole Burrow thing. But if it's a Burrow thing, then you stick with the team.
I mean, was it a Jay-Z thing?
I don't know. That's not even the point to me. My only point is if you leave, you stay with the other side. Mm. And so I totally agree with that sentiment. But you can hear it in Milton's voice. That's the Knicks fan I'd be happy for. Hear that emotion?
Of course.
It's about to cry. You know what we're going to do if the Knicks win an NBA championship? I think this is the best way to run a show that day.
We're going to
leave the country?
My dad's already done that. No, I think it is going to be the most caller-driven show we've ever done. And I would say this right off the top. Get the calls ready at 10:03. We'll say a few quick minutes, and then it is about the people getting to just experience and talk about the joy that they face. That phone call should be 4 straight hours.
Agreed.
Can't tell anyone else how to do a show, but at least for this show, 4 straight hours of that.
Your experience will be better than ours.
Yes. We will say, you'll love this, Teak, I'm going to say the fewest words I've ever said on a show. Not because I'm ducking, but because it's about people like Milton.
Right.
It is about the diehard fan. It's for you if you're able to get this thing done and win an NBA championship. Al is in the Bronx. Hey, Al.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's so funny, Evan. At 10:03, when I turned on the show, my buddy and I were in the car. We were just talking about, he was asking me, does it bother you to see all these Knicks fans around now that everyone's rooting for the team? And it's a mixed feeling. It's 50-50 where the more the merrier, but now I'm blending in with people that are joining the bandwagon, which as a Yankee fan you have experience with, but at the end of the day, it's definitely a mixed feeling because I've been a fan since 1991. I love this team. I won't even wear Jordans. I feel like if you're a Knicks fan and you wear Jordans and you're a Knicks fan from the 90s, you're not a true Knicks fan. I'm sorry, BT. But
I was thinking of BT because we had that argument once. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're just not. You can't wear Jordans and be a Knicks fan. And
well, but what I'll tell you is BT is a real Knicks fan.
Yeah, he is a huge
Like,
Knicks
I
fan.
just knowing him, like, I'll defend his honor for that. But I did. It's not that I got on him. It was more I was confused by it because I understand that. Like, growing up, you must hate Jordan so much. How could you ever wear his stuff?
Yeah,
but in defense of him and Craig, because I think he's the same guy in terms of they wear Jordan stuff.
Jordan is bigger than the Bulls.
No, I get, and that's
what that comes down to.
The reason I can't defend that answer is Brandon and Craig are real Knicks fans.
Right.
And so despite my confusion on them wearing Jordan stuff like our last caller is, I can't then jump to the, well, they're not real fans. It's not true. They're diehard fans.
Right.
But I get what you're saying because I had that same confusion too.
I mean, what other shoe are you wearing?
All I know is I'm not wearing a Chipper Jones, Teak. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, but those are baseball cleats.
Under Armour makes a nice shoe.
Do they?
No. I'm talking about in that Jordan era. What when they were huge, the shoe. They still are big, but you know what I mean. What Nick had a shoe that you were like, oh, I'm gonna wear that shoe. That was actually cool.
It's not about that though. It's about that guy tortured you. That's all. But you're right. Obviously, Chipper Jones was a great player. He's not Michael Jordan. I get that.
And nor did he have a shoe that you could wear around.
Can I give you a better example?
Go ahead.
Tom Brady.
What about Tom Brady?
Would Craig Carton wear a Tom Brady designed shoe or shirt? That's a great question, by the way. There's your answer. That
Is it
answer,
free? Then yes.
But my point is, Tom Brady has almost become bigger than football. If he had, and I know he's got the TB12 brand, I don't know if he's iconic when it comes to clothes.
Yeah.
Certainly, I know nothing about clothes. The only thing I know about clothes is I don't wear good clothes. That's what I know. With that, would he wear that? And then there's your answer.
No.
Well, what's the difference then?
Because, dude, as much as people want to love Tom Brady, it's not even close with Michael Jordan.
I tried to give you a comparison.
It's not even close.
Of course, you crap on it.
Because it's just not close.
It's not close at all?
No.
All right, I tried. Is there anybody in sport? Wayne
he
Gretzky would be the only one?
Probably think so, but he's not.
Is Wayne Gretzky the only
because
athlete?
Wayne Gretzky didn't brand himself like that.
No, but I'm saying if he did, in terms of his iconic nature.
No, but he didn't.
Okay.
There was one of one.
Tiki shutting down this argument.
Do Red Sox fans buy Baby Ruth bars?
But that's after the president's daughter. That's not after Babe Ruth. Come on.
Right.
And they don't even realize probably.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you don't even realize. Let's go to Bruce calling from Texas. What's up, Bruce?
Hey, guys. First off, I want to thank you for the show. You guys are my breakfast buddies every morning because we're an hour behind you guys. And I just enjoy the whole deal, all three of you.
Appreciate
it, man.
All right. My next points are two. Number one, if they knock the Spurs off in, let's say, 5 games, San Antonio comes back and after 3-0 and wins that pride game that everybody talks about, I think you could go to sports bars for the rest of your life and argue that this was, if not the greatest, certainly one of the 2 or 3 greatest runs to a championship, not in NBA history, but in all of sports history. You know, who would they compare to? Maybe some of the 49er teams.
Here's what makes...
Yeah, but those 49er teams were kind of expected, weren't they?
The dynastic teams,
Yeah.
almost 3P team. Yeah, they were a great team.
Right.
And they dominated.
Yes. This wasn't dominance in the regular season.
Yeah, but I think in terms of just the playoff run, you know what the problem with this point is? Because I've heard this. I think my dad made this point to me over the weekend about who the Knicks beat in 1973 and who they beat in 1970.
Yeah, so I don't remember this.
Those teams and those players are iconic.
That they beat.
And yes, and I think that's the fight back you're going to get from people. By the way, it's a great conversation for August. I wouldn't have it today. They still need to get it done, and those are fun conversations. My champion's better than your champion, and this champion's better than that champion. I'd sit there in the corner and say, you're all champions. What are you fighting about?
Right.
What a dumb but hilariously fun, awesome argument. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think that's always going to be the counter.
It is going to be the counter because you're not looking at any of the teams that that the Knicks potentially will have beaten if they get through the San Antonio, even if they sweep the San Antonio Spurs and saying, yep, there was an all-timer on that team. There was no all-timers on any of those teams.
Well, I think Wemby will become an all-timer.
But he's not now.
Right, not now. He will eventually be an all-timer.
Yes.
Mike is in New Rochelle. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everything going this afternoon?
All's well, man.
Good.
I tell you, as a Knicks fan, my schedule is the worst. I go to work at 6 o'clock at night till 4 in the morning, man. And it's like, dude, Ajita. You know, last time it was this bad was with the Mets.
So how do you pay attention to it? What do you do?
Dude, if hopefully none of my coworkers or my bosses are listening, but we run into the. I'm a worker in the Teamsters in the fruit and vegetable market. I'd love for you to come down one night, man. It'll be a trip.
All right.
Mariano Rivera came down. You know, I give him too much play because I'm a Mets fan. But anyway, what we do is we just jump on the phone, running the trailer. You know, but there's always somebody talking.
Right.
You know, letting somebody know what's going on. The last game was great because we don't work Friday night. You know, so it was like a vacation. You know, it was great to watch the team. You know, but the team has grown into. Maybe Evan could agree with me here. The team has grown into a team like the Chauncey Billups Pistons. You know what I mean? Like if you look back at that team played together as a unit. They didn't have one banger. You know what I mean? Like they had 4 mid-range guys, a couple of defensive guys. You know what I mean? But
I get the comp only because the Pistons have always been the team you view that says, hey, they won a championship without an elite-level superstar player. As good as Rip Hamilton was, Chauncey Billups was, Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace. I think I just went through their starting 5.
Yeah.
None of those guys are all-time players. Very good players. None of them are all-time.
But that's not this Knicks team.
I think the Knicks individual players are better than that. I mean, Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson.
I mean, he's going to win the MVP maybe.
MVP of what?
The finals.
Oh, the final. By the way, that is a great discussion. Let's get to that at 12 because I think that debate, which I never thought would occur, is actually a real one if the Knicks win. But I think that the talent level of those individuals, specifically Jalen and Kat, with all due respect to Rasheed Wallace at that point and Chauncey and Rip, I think is better. I think you're almost shortchanging what Brunson has done to say, well, it's just like Chauncey Billups and Rip. No, it's not. No. He's better. So I don't think the comp works.
It's interesting because if you're not in New York and you're not following the Knicks like we follow the Knicks, and we've seen this from the team construction, from Leon Rose to the growth of Jalen Brunson from what he was in Dallas to who he is now to the Knicks, if you're afar, you're saying they're just average players that are playing great.
Right.
You still have this preconceived notion or this prejudice about Cat because of what you heard in his first stops in Minnesota. Same thing about Jalen Brunson when he first came. Like you're not looking at them as the stars that they evolved to, but that's only kind of in this bubble of New York. Look at the evaluation of this team. People calling this Knicks team without a 1A, got a small player. Like they get disrespected by national media. And until recently, all national media would disrespect them. Charles Barkley, all those guys. And now at some point, you have to stop and give them their due because they keep doing it.
No doubt. I just think that Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups are not nearly as good as Jalen Brunson. Like the Knicks have a superstar.
Of course,
he may have come here in a surprising way. We all joke about the Tommy Lugauer tweets. Same old Knicks if they sign him.
Yeah.
He's not the guy. A lot of people felt that way, and Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups never played at the level of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. But they weren't
what?
I'm trying to.
That was a very good team. That beat an all-time team in the Lakers.
They were a very good team.
Yeah.
You never saw those guys as, hey, that guy could win MVP.
No, I agree with you.
Right?
Listen, I have very personal experiences with that Pistons team, okay? As a blood rival of theirs, I know about them Pistons teams.
All right.
And they're very good and very tough, but no one got to the level of Jalen Brunson. And even at this point with the way Cat's playing, no one got to the level of Karl Anthony Towns. Damian in St. James. What's up, Damian?
Hey, guys, what's going on? I was just curious, now all these, new Knicks fans are popping out of the woodwork. What percentage of them you think are appealing off from the Brooklyn Nets fans?
How many Net fans did we actually have to begin with,
That's
though?
interesting.
What are you peeling off of, the 2%?
Well, it's a fickle fan base because, they just came about, in Brooklyn, how many years ago, and it's been a teeter-totter ride. So,
So I'll give you this answer based on baseball. Just let's use baseball as an example, with the Mets and the Yankees. So if I'm wrong, Sean, correct me as a Yankee fan. I don't want to disrespect you guys. Let's say of the pot being 100%, let's say there's about 30% of New Yorkers that like both teams, or they don't care. They're kind of like on the fence, 30%. That leaves you 70%. Let's say it's about 45-25 in favor of the Yankees. The rest of that pot is Yankee fans, 45%, and then the 25% remaining are Met fans. You've got a huge amount of people, 30%, that will be swayed based on the way teams are playing. So if the Mets are in the World Series like 2015, they are wearing the Mets hats.
Right.
They are crazy. If they're both very good, I think, unfortunately for me, the Yankees get most of the 30% just based on their history. Like 2000. I felt like an out-of-town fan with the Mets in that World Series. I really did. Like, I don't think we cut into that 30% at all. I felt like it was 70-30 Yankee fans during that run in 2000. I was in high school on Long Island, and, dude, it was me and 6 other people. Let me just call it like it is.
2024, though, I do feel like that split pot of 30, because of the Mets and kind of the fun, gimmicky stuff, they hammered into it more than past years.
I agree. I didn't feel like a foreigner in 2024 in terms of fandom. When it comes to basketball, it's 60% are Knicks fans, 3% are Net fans, and the rest of them is the pot of
whatever, the random whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Is that a fair number?
Yes, I think that's actually crazy accurate.
I gave the Nets 2%.
No,
And
what
some
you're
people-
doing here is really important. You're noting how many people just they don't have any dog in a fight at all.
Well, that is the truth. And those are the people that are putting the hats on. So when our last caller says how many Net fans were siphoned, I don't think any Net fans were siphoned. I think the people you siphoned were the people that don't care, that jumped on the Net bandwagon in 2021 because it was cool.
There just weren't enough. There weren't enough Net fans.
There's very few.
There weren't enough to steal.
Exactly. I'd be the first to acknowledge it. We don't have a big pool of people. The diehards are the diehards. Trust me, I interact with them every day. They're freaking crazy. We're breaking down Darius Acuff right now. That's our priority. I was thinking, as a joke, but it would be kind of funny. Like, since we're doing all this YouTube stuff and Craig and Big Mac, if Craig shows up this time, we'll do a halftime show and then a post-game show. Me filling in for Craig.
I watched you.
Yeah. I'm glad.
We could barely hear you, but we watched you.
Well, that's not my fault. What do you want from me? I was thinking of, as the Knicks are winning a championship, just putting on YouTube, calling it the 1%, and just having like a serious Brooklyn Nets draft discussion. And seeing how many people sign up.
Wow.
We got 42 people in there.
You think we get to 42?
I think you actually would.
I don't think you get to 20.
Oh, no, you're wrong about that. I told you the 2%. Like, that's 600 people.
That's a safe haven.
After the Knicks, let's say this happens Wednesday, at 11:45 on Wednesday night, you're going to get more than 20 people on a YouTube talking about Nets.
We do it against Craig and Big Mac talking about an NBA championship. Just for fun. Like, we do a competing YouTube show just talking about Darius Acuff's game.
And don't kid yourself, Evan will be unavailable because he'll be doing a Rico at that time.
By the way, a part of me wants to do this just to see how many people show up in that room. What do you think? So you're going with your official prediction would be like 150?
No, I'm sticking with 42.
42?
Which I still think is more than people would think.
Yeah. And
21.
21? I think I may ask them to do it.
I think that number's in the back of your mind, Tiki.
Yep.
What number?
21.
Oh, that's your number.
Of course.
Huh. I will get back to your phone calls. Plus, Tiki brought something up earlier, which I think is fascinating. If the New York Knicks seal the deal, Jalen Brunson is not the MVP. So is it Karl Anthony Towns or is it somebody else? We'll have that discussion coming up. Plus, more of your calls at 888-808-1019.
HSS is ranked number 1 in orthopedics for 16 years in a row, according to U.S. News and World Report, and is the official hospital of the New York Knicks, Brooklyn Nets, and New York Liberty. When you choose HSS, you're receiving the best orthopedic care you can get. Basketball requires speed, agility, and precision, and their specialists understand the demands of the game, providing expert care to help you recover and return to the court, whether it's a recreational league or professional arena. Most major insurance plans are accepted. Learn more or make an appointment at hss.edu.
Contractors, when deadlines are tight, you need a supplier that moves like you do. Windorama keeps the Northeast's largest in-stock selection of Andersen windows, patio doors, and storm doors ready for same-day pickup or next-day delivery. Need custom assemblies? They build them in-house to keep your jobs on track. And with Rama Rewards for Pros, earn up to 2% back, plus perks like free delivery. Windorama for Pros, your job, your deadline, your team. Visit windorama.com/4-pros to learn more.
And this portion of the program was also brought to you by Drake Powell's Defensive Metrics.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
You can make the case that through 3 games of this Stanley Cup final between Vegas and Carolina, it's the best opening 3 games ever to a Stanley Cup final. All 3 games decided by 1 goal, and they are all high-scoring games, 25 goals scored combined in these first 3 games. Tons of drama, tons of excitement at the end. 2 of them have gone to overtime. This has been masterpiece theater in the Stanley Cup final. I'm Nick Costos.
Hearing loss makes it hard to stay connected over the phone. Now, a new caption telephone, CapTel, shows captions of everything a caller says. It's like closed captions for TV, but for phone calls. It's helping people nationwide reconnect to family and friends. Best of all, CapTel is available at no cost to people with hearing loss. Shipping and installation are free. Struggling with hearing loss? Call now to see if you qualify for a no-cost CapTel phone. Call 800-375-1175. That's 800-375-1175.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The finals are here and both teams are set, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. New York is currently trading at 30% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $340 if they take down the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers, and the odds move. You can buy in or out anytime. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code CMAC. That's code CMAC to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Hi, it's Chris Riccobono, founder of Untuck It. 15 years, 15 million shirts sold, and we're still the best in the game, which means Untuck It also has the best gifts for Father's Day, now on sale. He'll love to unwrap wrinkle-free cotton to save him time in the morning, performance stretch styles he never has to iron, polos for golf, and more, all perfect for the summer. Shop our Father's Day sale going on now at untuckit.com or at one of our 80-plus stores nationwide. Untuck It, shirts designed to be worn untucked.
As world soccer hits the big stage, take the field with Fanatics Sportsbook. It's built for fans who want more from their bet. This summer, Fanatics Sportsbook is making every moment count with 10 100% profit boosts over the first 10 tournament days. That's 1 profit boost per game day. So every time the world's best hits the pitch, you've got a chance to double your winnings. And every goal, every save, every result means more. Plus, new customers get up to $1,000 in fan cash. That's $100 bet match every day for your first 10 days. The world is ready. Are you? Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app.
Hey, this is Sal Licata. You know that when your AC fails, it's the worst. Make sure that doesn't happen by contacting my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts for decades. They're my go-to techs. They've done plenty of work on my house. I trust these guys to do a great job. And by the way, if your AC unit is over 15 years old, you're wasting your money. Get a new high-efficiency AC system right now. You'll save money and stay cooler. Go to EdisonHVAC.com. That's EdisonHVAC.com.
Hey Yankees fans, join us at Yankee Stadium on Saturday, June 20th as we celebrate Aaron Judge winning the 2025 American League Most Valuable Player Award. It's Aaron Judge MVP Bobblehead Day, presented by T-Mobile. The first 18,000 guests through the gates will receive a special bobblehead commemorating Judge's MVP season. The Yankees take on the Cincinnati Reds Saturday, June 20th. Get your tickets now at Yankees.com/tickets.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back. I'm injury attorney John Ryan D'Agostino, nicknamed The Closer, continuing D'Agostino and Associates' legacy of helping the injured for over 35 years. My father, John D'Agostino, built this injury firm to help accident victims.
This is John D'Agostino, and this is a family firm. For us, it's about doing what's right and making sure somebody pays for your pain. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-BITE-BACK.
They call me The Closer because big or small, in court or out, I'm fighting to get the job done, to win, to get you every dollar you deserve.
D'Agostino and Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and will come to you. I've been there and I'll be there for you. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Hey, Metro New York. Ready for real savings? Switch to Allstate today. Because drivers who switched saved an average of $713 on their auto insurance. So, what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for an auto insurance quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a data analyst.
Hey, what model did you use for these quarterly projections?
Astrology. If Mercury's in retrograde, sales tank. If Venus is rising, we crush Q4.
You built our revenue forecast off horoscopes?
Yeah, the Zodiac never lies.
This is the job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
The Rico Bronya podcast is proudly sponsored by Takara Fuji Apple Chew High, the sparkling cocktail that blends shochu spirits with delicious flavors of fruits from Japan. Whether it's Citi Field or your favorite spot, raise the apple.
Talk sports after hours with Tommy Lugauer, 7 to midnight. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Obviously, the Knicks still need to win 2 more games, so no one is planning the parade quite yet. I'm just merely going to ask you a question. I'm not planning a parade.
Don't want to hear it.
I'm asking a very valid question.
Go ahead.
Who's the MVP of the NBA Finals?
It's Karl Anthony Towns.
You do think it's Karl Anthony Towns?
It's Karl Anthony Towns because of what he's done. I mean, obviously, offensively, he's been, I forget what the number is, plus 20-something when he's on the court.
Plus 12.5 is his plus minus.
Per game.
Jalen Brunson is -2.
That's per game.
4 per game. Yes,
so
correct.
25.
Yes.
That's so 25 in total. So
yeah, you're correct.
Right. So I feel like that in and of itself, because Jalen Brunson's been so ineffective, even though clutch in the fourth quarter. But the reason he's the MVP is because what he's doing to Wemby.
Defensively,
yep. He is going. Like, there's a book on Wemby. Most bigs can't do it, right? We saw in OKC, Chet Holmgren he's not big enough. He's not physical enough to do what Karl Anthony Towns does, which is get his big ass body into him and force him to be, I don't know, uncomfortable in that typical rim protecting role. But if they do put Wemby on him, on Cat, he just drags him out to the perimeter. And so Now all of a sudden, somebody takes a shot. Wemby's on the perimeter. Josh Hart has 15 rebounds, and so I think the gravity of Karl Anthony Towns offensively, but then more importantly, how he's just frustrating the hell out of Wemby defensively makes him the guy that's been the difference maker.
Yeah, what's crazy is that even though Jalen Brunson, I think, became the first guy in the play-by-play era to hit a go-ahead or game-tying shot in the final 2 minutes in back-to-back finals games, which is kind of crazy.
Yep.
And he did do that, despite going 3 for 9 from the field in the fourth quarter and missing that wide-open three after the Bridges steal, which I thought could have been their death sentence.
Right.
When he had all day to shoot and he missed it, and he missed the driving layup. Like, he was not great down the stretch.
He's better off just rushing it.
Yeah. Sometimes you are.
Seriously, you don't think about it.
But despite that, he did make the game-winning free throw, and he also made the game-tying shot with 35 seconds to go. So despite his numbers not being great, and despite him struggling at times in the fourth quarter, Jalen, as always, was clutch. But the numbers are the numbers. Jalen Brunson is shooting 24% from three, 34% from the field, and he has as many turnovers as assists.
Yeah.
And just to give you perspective, because I did look it up out of curiosity, what is the lowest field goal percentage from an NBA Finals MVP?
And
the answer is Kobe Bryant in 2010, 41%.
41%.
So Jalen Brunson would become, if he was the Finals MVP, which I'm sure still some Knicks fans would think, and of course he can change over the next two games, statistically, it would be an anomaly if he won the MVP.
This is interesting because we had this debate with Aaron Judge in the MVP last year, right?
Yeah.
About what was the catcher's name? I forgot his name.
Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
You traded for him in fantasy.
Having this unbelievable season. But he would have, if he had won the MVP, had the lowest batting average of anybody to win an MVP.
Yeah.
At like 240 something.
Yes.
And so
it would be the same.
It was unprecedented.
Can I offer a third option?
Go ahead.
Because I understand, and I think everything you laid out about Cat, completely fair. He's playing defense at a level we've never seen, and obviously has one of the toughest assignments you could find in Victor Wembanyama. I think OG Anunoby is a dark horse MVP candidate because, and I said this on that halftime special we did, he had so many plays in the first half that you're going to forget about.
Yeah.
Like he had a layup under Wemby in which he used the rim as protection. There was a broken possession a few minutes later in which out of nowhere he just finds Mitch cutting to the basket for an easy layup. He hit a couple of big threes. He had the block of Dylan Harper, which led to a Bridges three. Like he has the proximate foul and then hits all three free throws, which is a big deal. Like, I think, and by the way, if you look at his stats are great. I'll just give them to you real quick. He's averaging 17 a game. Cat's at 19.5. He's averaging 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks, 3.5 rebounds. He's shooting 47% from the field, 46% from three.
Wow.
Like, dark horse.
Number-wise, it's a dark horse.
Well, forget the numbers. What about the influence on plays that he's made? He's had a lot of big under-the-radar moments.
But I'm also just talking about the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers put him in
the numbers are comparable to Cat. They're
That's
close.
what I mean.
Cat still has the edge.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the numbers are right there with him.
Yeah.
How about OG?
Yeah. It just feels like a Cat award. It would be sweet redemption for all the negativity that Cat has dealt with his entire career. So
there is something magical.
I feel like Cat is on this emotional prove it tour in this final.
Yeah, he's played that way. Yeah. I think that being the finals MVP is such a special thing.
Yeah, of course.
Like it.
By the way,
really,
you know they're not thinking about this at all.
No, I know they're not. But look, we're basketball fans. We're watching the series.
We're doing it for them.
Yeah, absolutely. But I look at like OG Anunoby sneaking in and winning it. That'd be unbelievable. But it's not that unorthodox because when you think back to 2015, when the Warriors won their first championship in the years before Kevin Durant, the MVP was not Steph Curry of that finals. The MVP was not Klay Thompson. The MVP was Andre Iguodala.
Right.
So it's not that crazy.
Yeah, he's the forgotten, important piece.
We need to take care of some very important business real quick. Hey, Sean. If Jalen Brunson doesn't win the MVP of the NBA Finals, you cannot use that as an excuse to not crown him the King of New York.
Didn't say I was.
I'm just making sure.
Can you give me a little credit for being like a mature human being the last week? Can you please?
What if it's Cat?
Yeah, what if it's Cat?
What if Cat scores 40 tonight?
Then Cat was able to do that.
And then he scores 38 in game Game 4, the deciding game.
Every king needs a prince.
Isn't Cat the king?
No. Stop. He didn't get him there. It's like Saquon's Super Bowl.
What are you talking about?
By the way, speaking of the King of New York, I was surprised by this because I never thought that Carton would comment on it because usually he would just say, it's a stupid hacky bit. He actually commented on the King of New York. What do you think he says before I play it?
He says Brunson's the
All
king
right.
of New York.
Said Brunson already is.
Here we go.
There is a king of New York, and his name is Jalen Brunson, not Aaron Judge. Yeah, and that's now a fact. So we can put that dopey conversation to bed.
Oh, he did call it a dopey conversation. My bad. But he still commented on it.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Yeah. I just want to clarify, if he doesn't win the MVP, this doesn't screw with anything.
No, it doesn't. I also think for anybody listening, there has been an updated traffic situation around Madison Square Garden. I think anybody going to or around the building should be notified.
You mentioned this fence, this glass fence. It's across the street.
It's across the street. So now
it's not even on the same side of the street. So the whole street is blocked off.
The NYPD has updated this. Starting at 4 p.m. today, vehicular, right?
Yes.
Okay. I guess, right? Vehicular and pedestrian traffic will be closed from West 30th Street all the way to West 35th Street between 6th and 8th Avenues. No one will be allowed inside that secure area unless you have a ticket to the game, a train ticket, or are going to a business inside the area. I don't know how you prove that. Have credentials or some other authorized reason to be there. So basically, if you don't have a ticket to the game, you're not going home on a train.
So what happens
stay
to
the
all
hell
those
away.
businesses that are right there?
I guess they're keeping them open because you're saying if you're going to one of those businesses, but I don't know how you prove you're doing that.
Boy, that's rough.
There's some bars.
Bars are going to be hurting around the area tonight.
That sucks, man. And this is a big night to take advantage of it when you got all the people that would be around the area. Look, here's the bottom line. And if you're sensitive about it, you got to get over it. The president coming to this game is a disaster for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. It doesn't mean you love him or you hate him or the policies. Yeah. It's irrelevant. It sucks for everybody. And it's why I want legislation proposed and passed that bans presidents from leaving D.C. They should only be in D.C. or travel the world if they're doing worldly things. They should not be in our cities. They're a pain in the ass to everybody.
Yeah.
It's an inconvenience, and it hurts small businesses. It hurts businesses.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
This is hurting. I'm trying to think of there's a pizza place right next to the garden.
Across the street.
Yeah,
it's across the street. So would that be affected?
Is that affected? It's inside there. It's affected.
So,
really?
It's inside that
It's
area?
inside that. And furthermore,
that place, when the Knicks got to the NBA Finals and they were like, Game 3 is going to be here, they were like, dude, we're raking it in.
That sucks.
That just sucks for that place.
And if you were listening to us on the app and you're at an office in Manhattan right now and you were looking to get home after 4 p.m. via Penn Station, you need to use the entrance at Moynihan Station on the west side of 8th Avenue on 31st and 33rd Streets, which will be outside of said secure area. So you'll be able to board a train, but you have to. That is the way to access Penn Station tonight.
Go down that way. That's across the street. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah. This whole thing sucks. Now, with that said, as much as I don't want the president or any president around my buildings because all they do is call havoc,
right?
I do have audio that I think is fascinating about the president. You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Because, look, there's no debate. The guy's been to Knicks games, and he's probably a Knicks fan. All right, that one is very, very obvious.
Yeah, we
right?
know he's a Knicks fan.
Okay.
Brunson's fantastic.
Hey, he's got strong opinions.
Towns is fantastic.
Yeah, he's all over it. Here is audio from the 1994 NBA Finals in which he interrupts Marv Albert in the middle of the broadcast.
No, he didn't.
You think I'm making this up?
At the game?
This is like, I think it's pregame.
Oh, okay.
Trump is courtside, which he would do.
Yeah.
And he goes over to Marv with his ex-wife to be like, what's up? Take a listen.
Emotionally crushed by this, it should be pointed out.
43.
It's your good friend Donald Trump, man.
Donald,
yes.
My business partner.
What does it say? Walk on. It's very nice. Marlo, thank you very much. Thank you.
Were you around for the last 3
Thank you. I told you never to bother me during the telecast. Very, very embarrassing. Thank you. Very nice. The staff very well prepared. Well, as we were saying in talking about NBA basketball, the Knicks making a run at the Houston Rockets.
That was Marla Maples, was her name?
No.
No, that's a different Marla? That was his wife, his ex-wife. Or his, yeah.
I forget his ex-wife.
I think I got this right. I think your name was Marla Maples. So she's the one who started asking Marv a question, and he's like, I'm really embarrassed by this right now. I told you to never bother me.
Do we know?
He was joking, obviously.
Do we know where she's, yeah, it was Marla Maples.
Yeah.
Do we know where he's sitting? Could he sit courtside?
So
No, they've already announced it.
There's no way.
They've announced that it's in a suite?
He's in James Dolan's suite tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I think
As a personal
that,
guest of Dolan.
it would have been
You think he walks the court?
before the game, maybe.
That's what I mean.
Was he getting to the game on time? And is he leaving when the game's over?
I don't know.
Where is Dolan's
I mean,
suite?
he's definitely going to be there before everybody else.
That makes sense. Well,
I mean, hold on. Maybe not, because when he was at the Alabama game that I was at, he didn't get there until later.
right. You come in the middle. You
Yeah.
would think it would make the lines easier if he comes in the middle of the game.
No, it doesn't. Because
It doesn't?
they still got to make sure everybody is screened for everything.
Jeez. So he's sitting in Dolan's suite to be expected. Where is Dolan's suite? I'm curious if I have an angle of it to see.
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't know? I'll ask Craig. He knows.
He definitely knows.
He would know. Yeah. So he is a Knicks fan and he's been around, but when you are president, you cause pain to all of us when you come to our cities.
Yes.
Even though I did announce earlier that if I ever became president, go to Citi Field early. Too bad. I'm still going to the games. And I'm sitting in my section.
Right.
Can you imagine that?
And I'm scoring my game.
Yeah, and I'm scoring my game. Well, here's the good news. I'll never be president. So we're all good.
Nice.
And it's not because I'm not smart enough to be president. It's because of some of my beliefs. Just letting you know, Tiki. They would not let me in.
You won't want to.
Some of my beliefs are.
You don't want to screw up Met fans' experience. I don't know, 70 times a year.
Well, I guess I'd have to if I really want to go to those games. So the bottom line is this. If you're going to tonight's Knicks game, and by the way, we'll hear from you as the show rolls on if you're lucky enough or crazy enough to have dropped the money or you're a season ticket holder who you're going. I'd love to hear from you in terms of your plans for tonight. My plan is I'm still haven't decided. I think I'm going to the game in terms of what time to get there.
When you're going?
I feel like 6:30 is crazy. It's 2 hours before the game.
And what are you going to do?
Stand there like a schmuck. Like, what am I supposed to do?
But think about what you got to go through. You got to show your ticket to enter a perimeter. Then you got to go through TSA with no TSA pre-check, by the way.
There's no TSA pre-check?
No, like it's TSA-like.
Is there clear?
No. You're going through the whole kit and caboodle tonight, like a regular schmo.
So I guess what I would ask people out there, and I'm asking myself, if you got there at 6 o'clock or 5:40, whatever time you get there, and they let you in immediately, like, you're there early, and now you're stuck on the perimeter of Madison Square Garden with nothing to do until they open the gates up.
Well, the businesses will be open, correct?
Inside the perimeter?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're
they
open.
have to be.
So there's places to go inside the perimeter.
I guess you could go hang out and beverage yourself.
Well, is the line going to be getting inside the perimeter or getting inside the arena?
There's going to be a line to get in the perimeter. Once you're in the perimeter, there's going to be a line to get in the arena.
Boy, this is something. This is a pain in the ass. But you know what? You waited a million years for it. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah.
You got to suck it up. Can I give everybody some advice? So I've only been around an active president, one time. It was in 1997 when Bill Clinton went to Shea Stadium to honor the legacy of Jackie Robinson.
Oh, very cool.
And they had super security. And me and my dad are there. You know, Armando Reynosa's on the mound. Big game, little Mets-Dodgers action. And in the second inning, my dad had to go to the bathroom. I thought he was abducted. I didn't see him for 5 innings.
Wow.
So what I would advise everyone to do,
get it out
ahead of time. The problem is if you're drinking, you're screwed.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Go in a cup.
Excuse me?
You do that.
Not inside Madison Square.
No, you do it at home. I mean,
yeah. You buy tickets here. It is your other home.
Don't people do that at the ball drop on the New Year's Eve?
I don't know. Do they?
I mean, apparently.
Can I get arrested if all of a sudden, like, I'm on the bridge of Madison Square Garden, I just go in a cup?
Depends on if anybody sees you.
Yeah, arrested and on a list.
Can you imagine that headline tomorrow?
Evan Roberts.
I don't think it'd be a headline. It'd be like a subtitle.
Not
a bridge too far.
Not hosting on WFAN's Evan and Tiki show.
Oh, you have to go to the bathroom.
Because he was arrested for urinating in a cup.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to go before the game and then never drink anything.
Alternate headline. You're in trouble.
But this is a real issue, dude. Because I'm telling you, Knicks fans, don't go to the bathroom, especially you don't want to miss anything.
Well, I mean, it's not like Trump's going to leave the suite because I'm sure they have a bathroom in the suite.
I'm not talking about Trump going to the bathroom. I'm talking about security inside the building once you're in it may also be a pain in the ass.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
I doubt it.
Nah.
I doubt that.
Do you think the thing with Clinton was that because Bill went on the field, that created more of a security issue?
Yeah, because he became vulnerable.
Gotcha.
Or at least exposed to.
And because Trump's not going on the court and he's not courtside.
Yeah.
So the Clinton thing's not the best comp.
No. You'll be able to freely roam and get your chicken fingers and beers. You'll be fine once.
Do you
you're
think
in it.
once everyone's in? It's not just about me. There's other people.
Everybody
going.
else. Yep.
Right?
You'll be able to roam the arena. Now you might see some people, Secret Service, but you're gonna be all right.
All right. And don't bring a tablet in to watch the Yankee game.
Unless you want it thrown out. No.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, so I think the advice we would give you, and I'll in all seriousness, I'll follow the advice. I'm going to get there very early. Mm-hmm. You just got to get there early. And I know it's a pain in the ass and it sucks, but the reality is it's Game 3 of the NBA Finals, dude. It's a game that was 1,000,000 years ago that we experienced this in this city. And so if you're a diehard Knicks fan, you know what? They talk about you'll walk on broken glass to get to a certain place, or you'll walk on hot coals to get to a certain place.
Isn't that a song?
Yeah, broken glass.
Walking on broken glass.
Walking on broken glass.
That's where I think I got the analogy from.
Okay.
You will do that. And if it means standing outside of Madison Square Garden for 2 hours on a beautiful summer day, you'll deal with it too. So there you go. That's my pep
92
talk.
degrees, by the way.
Oh, that's too hot, actually, now that I think about it. Let's go to Chris in Patterson. Hey, Chris.
What up, Chris?
Hey, Chris. Chris going once. Chris is gone. We'll go to Augie in Matawan. What's up, Augie?
Hey, how you doing?
Good,
Great
man.
show, Tiki, Evan.
Thank you, man.
I've been a Knicks fan since 1974. That's when I came to this country, and I fell in love with the team right away because I didn't see the championship in '73.
Right.
And I root for the Yankees, Rangers, and Giants. And the Knicks are the only team I didn't see a championship. I'm gonna see one finally.
Would you say that's
Let's do it.
Would you say that's like planning a parade there,
Yeah,
Tiki?
that's counting.
Or is that a nice enthusiasm?
That's counting the chickens before they've all hatched. You know.
Tiki, are the Knicks winning tonight?
Of course they're winning.
Are they winning this series in 4?
Yes, they're winning this series.
Okay, so then how are you lecturing Augie and others that they're counting their chickens?
Because I'm not planning the victory. I'm just saying they're going to win. I told you. Knicks in 6, unless they win game 1, they're sweeping.
That was your official prediction?
That was my prediction.
It still doesn't count as Knicks in 4. It counts as Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
I'm just letting you know.
That's what I'm sticking with.
Let's go to John in Georgia. Hey, John.
Hey, how you doing? Love the show.
Appreciate it.
I enjoyed that '94 reference with Donald Trump, and I just wanted to share my experience. I'm a diehard Knicks fan, and that '94, I thought they were going to win. Game 7, me and my wife were going to watch it, see them win the championship, but we actually were out somewhere, and we were going to watch the game at home. My wife's car gets stolen.
Oh, geez.
Out in Bayshore. And my wife was going crazy, and I said, "Hon, we got to get back to the house. Forget about your car." So I had called the cops. They didn't show up for a little bit. I got a friend to drive us home, and I called 911 again. I said, if you could meet me at the house. And they said, yeah, no problem. So now I'm home. I'm watching the game. The cops pull up. I go outside, and they're listening to the game on the radio. So I just say, listen, I have the game inside. You want to come? If you want to come inside and watch the game? They came inside.
Get out.
I tell my wife, listen, can you make some chips? She's going crazy. She's like, aren't they going to go look for my car? I go, they're just here to write the report. We're going to watch this game, and they'll write the report, and you'll be okay. So I had her making chips. It's a memorable. It's a memory for me that I'll never forget. But of course, the fact that they lost.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Starks. I'm jumping up and down with 2 police officers. One was a female, one was a male. We're jumping, high-fiving. I hear again. My wife is going crazy because her car's stolen. But the worst thing about, of course, that night was the Knicks losing.
Yeah.
So,
I wonder
You're
this.
like, damn that car, honey.
I wonder, and I don't know because, again, as a fan, I've never seen a championship. If winning this series erases that kind of pain. Like, does the pain of losing in '94, or in Beningo's case, the Charles Smith Memorial, does it become like a lesser thing? Because now
definitely.
you've won a championship.
I think without a doubt it does.
It does?
It replaces it. It replaces that memory.
Well, I'm going to put Sean on the spot, and it involves you.
Okay.
Does 2007 erase the pain of 2000 or 2002?
It's not pain erasing. It's different because I still maintain to this day the 2000 Giants are my favorite Giant team of all time. So how could I say that erases my pain?
I guess the 2002 one would be a better example because you accomplished something. You lost to a great team. Maybe pain isn't the right word.
2000 wasn't – I can't say it was painful because the Ravens were just better than
No,
us.
I agree. I mean,
And for me, it was the first time I could taste making a Super Bowl.
Yeah, 2002 was bad.
I actually have the Giant one.
You're right, because the Nets went to 2 finals. 2002, they got beat by the Lakers. 2003, they lost to the Spurs in 6. The Laker one's like, dude, it was a dynasty. We never had a shot. The Spur one is painful.
Right.
2002 was painful because it was like the end of that Kerry Collins era.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Kerry Collins, whatever. That's the quarterback era. But
no, it was.
The one for the Giants.
And I wasn't a superstar then.
No, Deshaun Jackson. Because the very next year they won the 2011 Super Bowl.
So does that erase the pain?
That erased the pain of the Deshaun Jackson game. I laugh when I see that game.
I wonder if for the 90s...
There's the very next season.
Yeah, that's the next season. I wonder if winning a championship, and again, this is a great discussion, if they win an NBA championship, if it does erase those painful memories. By the way, I got an email accusing me of sweeping something under the rug, and I don't appreciate that because I don't sweep anything under the rug. It's an accusation against Sean Morash that I was not aware of. So I'll just read the email. Kevin writes, are you guys going to bring up the video of Knicks hater Sean Morash celebrating the Knicks victory on Friday night, singing Back in the New York Groove, and then deleting the tweet? Or are you just going to sweep that under the rug? Why delete the tweet? Fans saw it. Fans don't forget.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
I will tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume this has something to do with him being at a bar.
Yeah. Okay. So I was
not in right mind.
I was at a local bar. That wasn't even the fact. After the game, and I was a good little boy with the Knicks fans I was with. We had a good time. I won money on the game, having a good time. They broke out back in the New York Groove. And the reason I posted the video is, it is, of course, the Giants' touchdown song. So it was for my Giants audience. We're back in the New York Groove.
So you weren't celebrating the Knicks win?
That is not associated with the Knicks.
What I did not compute was the 30 million app mentions I got after going, I thought you were a Nets fan, and it dawned on me how many people did not understand that that's a Giants reference, so I wiped it out.
Okay.
Or you should have just said, that's a Giant reference.
Yeah, you should have just retweeted it and said...
Giant narps.
I think once you delete, it's like you made a crime. Like you committed a crime.
But I've also learned that especially since the start of this show, the once in a while I get to delete a tweet, it pisses people off more, and I kind of
I agree. Dude, deleting tweets is a big problem.
No, I like that it bothers people.
I'll tell you this. You've done it twice now. If you do it a third time...
I'd love to fire his ass.
Just saying.
Good luck.
Crime against sportsmanity.
Good luck.
That's an executive order.
I'd love to fire his ass.
That's not even from me. Sean will give us a Cinco de Luncho list in just a few minutes, plus more of your calls from Knicks fans. Are you going to the building tonight? Are you lucky enough to have a ticket? And how are you handling it? The crazy security warnings. Are you already at the Garden? There may be people already lined up saying, screw it. I don't want to wait. We'll get your calls, 888-808-1019, and we check in on an old debate. The debate was, what's the hottest ticket potentially in New York sports history? Well, since we're seeing it, we'll see what we had to say 2 years ago when we debated it. It's Evan and Tiki here on The Fan.
With the warm months already here, it's time for a healthier you. My good buddy, John Gallucci Jr., CEO of JAG Physical Therapy, always tells me how important it is to focus on your biomechanical chain to reduce injuries. Now is the time for you and your loved ones to turn to JAG to get stronger and function at a higher level. The dedicated team of physical therapists at JAG Physical Therapy will develop a plan specifically for you to help prevent injuries. And if you have an existing injury, their expertise and commitment will help you get back the life you love. Schedule your appointment today at jagpt.com. That's JAGPT.com.
Guys, Father's Day is right around the corner. The U.S. Open is about to tee off, and Flag and Anthem just dropped their exclusive America 250 collection. Premium, ultra-comfortable, patriotic gear celebrating America's 250th birthday. Perfect for you or dad. Plus, they just dropped their licensed 126th U.S. Open at Shinnecock Hills collection. Do not wait until the last minute and get dad another boring tie. Head on over to flagandanthem.com right now and check out the America 250 collection. Use code WFAN25 to get 25% off. Flag and Anthem, premium clothes without the premium price tag.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Surfside Iced Tea and Lemonades plus Vodka. It's not a seltzer, it's a Surfside. It's also sponsored by Ray Katina, Mercedes-Benz of Edison.
Nothing pairs better with Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka or Surfside Lemonade and Vodka like a day on the golf course. Made with real vodka, real tea, and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Make this your summer of unforgettable drives in a Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Their expert team makes shopping easy and stress-free. One reason they were named the 2026 Mercedes-Benz Dealer of the Year by Cars.com. Visit Mercedes-Benz of Edison for luxury driving all summer long.
Another game. another win. As the incredible postseason run continues for the Knicks as they head back home in the driver's seat on their journey to becoming New York legends. A 2-0 deficit is a huge hole to climb out of, but Wemby and the Spurs will do their damnedest as they saddle up and head to Broadway for Game 3 tonight at the world's most famous arena. The latest breaking Knicks news, the biggest Knicks opinions, and the most trusted voices delivering them all live here. Your home for New York sports is 101.9 FM WFAN.
As world soccer hits the big stage, take the field with Fanatics Sportsbook. It's built for fans who want more from their bet. This summer, Fanatics Sportsbook is making every moment count with 10 100% profit boosts over the first 10 tournament days. That's one profit boost per game day. So every time the world's best hits the pitch, you've got a chance to double your winnings. And every goal, every save, every result means more. Plus, new customers get up to $1,000 in fan cash. That's $100 bet matched every day for your first 10 days. The world is ready. Are you? Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, Boomer Esiason here. You know, in the game, you always need a backup plan, and your phone is no different. A second line from Red Pocket Mobile is perfect for side gigs, keeping your work and personal numbers separate, and just staying connected without the big carrier price tag. Starting at just $10 a month, you get your choice of 3 major 5G networks with no contracts or credit checks. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
If you're in the market for Michelin tires, get to Town Fair Tire and get them at the guaranteed lowest price. With Michelin's innovative technologies designed for durability and performance, you can trust you're getting high-quality tires over all the toughest of road conditions. Plus, at Town Fair, you get free services for life. So, if you're looking for the best deal on Michelin tires, get to Town Fair. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Listen to MLB Insider Calls on WFAN all season long. Presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at ThriveWell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. I'm Tyler Kolick, and I got my Lincoln at Lincoln of Queens. They even delivered it right to my door. When it's time to save, it's time to go to Lincoln of Queens. Go New York, go New York, go.
The savings are coming!
Wow! He showed up just in time.
It's America's 250th birthday. We're celebrating a month early at Nielsen Dodge.
By giving you freedom of choice. Save up to $250 off service. Save up to $250 off accessories.
With leases for $250 or under.
Lease a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S 4-door 4x4, just $249 a month. Leased with loyalty for just $229 a month.
There's always zero down payment. The credit help you need. More savings with your trade-in.
And of course, great deals. For leases $250 or under, hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover. Online at NielsenDodge.com.
At Nielsen Dodge.
In the driver's seat.
Make this the summer event.
With approval, term 36-24 months, due at sign, everyone $58.44 with loyalty $58.24. Add tax tag $498 doc and DMV fees. See dealer for details.
The finals are here and both teams are set, and now you can trade every game on Kalshi. New York is currently trading at 30% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $340 if they take down the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers, and the odds move. You can buy in or out anytime. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code CMAC. That's code CMAC to get $10 when you trade 10. KALSHI Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see Kalshi.com/regulatory.
Too many tools, too much stress, and way too many bills.
Odoo replaces it all. One connected platform for every part of your business, so you can work faster, smarter, and for less. Odoo, the only software you'll ever need. Try it free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. Security concerns all over the perimeter of Madison Square Garden, as we updated a little while ago. After 4 o'clock, without a ticket to the game and or a presented train ticket, it is going to be nearly impossible to get around the 5-block perimeter of Madison Square Garden. MSG's watch party has been moved to Bryant Park tonight due to security concerns outside the building. And John Harbaugh will meet the media at 4:30 as the Giants begin their mandatory spring camp for the next 3 days.
We were trying to figure out before when the president's going to get there. Like, does he get there before the game starts, after the game starts? What does he do? I was just told he's getting there at 7:30. So he's getting there an hour before tip. He's like me. He wants to make sure he gets his deli sandwich.
That means don't go anywhere near 7:30.
So that means
either go way before, like an hour before,
okay,
or right up on it. Now, the problem with going right up on it, game time, that is.
Yeah, you don't want to miss the beat.
You're going to end up missing tip.
Yeah.
Because it's not only just getting to the perimeter, then you got to get into the MSG itself.
Now, this leads me to this question, okay? because yesterday, Victor Wembanyama, Karl Anthony Towns specifically, and OG Anunoby, those are the three that I remember because I was watching all the press conferences.
Yep.
They were asked about the president being there, and they all were very smart. They didn't answer any part of that question. They didn't say, I hate him. They didn't say, I love him. Because you just make enemies when you say it.
Right, it doesn't matter.
So they all, like Karl Anthony Towns, who I have great respect for, is my biggest problem with the Knicks. They're very likable, this team. Very likable. Cat just ignored the question and just started talking about fans.
Well, they're smart.
I agree with you. Do you think the president, since he's arriving at 7:30, goes into the locker room and gives a pep talk to the Knick roster?
Like he did with the Yankees.
Yeah.
Josh Hart, you're an idiot.
And Josh Hart doesn't like him because we've all searched his old tweets.
I would say no.
Yeah.
I would say no because it didn't work for the Yankees.
What do you mean it didn't work for the Yankees? Didn't they win that game? What do you mean it didn't work for the
It
Yankees?
was a regular season game. I forgot if they won or lost.
So then why would you say it didn't work for the Yankees?
They didn't win the
do
World
anything.
Series.
They didn't win the World Series.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not going that far. I think we're talking about just the individual game.
Huh.
Are we really doing it? Because someone DM'd me and said, hey, Evan, are you going to bring up the possibility that the president, Donald Trump, is going to ruin the Knicks' vibes? Or is that too political for you? And I'm like, first of all, vibes? What are we talking about? Like, do we think that the president coming to the arena is going to affect the results of the game? I'll make this answer very simple for you, and it's got no politics. No.
Yeah.
Why would it impact the result of the game?
And when it comes to the NBA Finals, he's just another guy.
He's just a guy. He's just a guy.
He's another Knicks fan.
Right.
Yeah.
So how would it affect? Now, that's not going to stop people from either blaming him or giving him credit. Like if the Knicks win the next two games, you see it was the president.
Right.
And if they lose the next two games, you see he ruined everything. How about this? He has no impact on the result.
That would be my interpretation of what's going on.
You don't want to know why that's your opinion?
Why?
Because you're not a hack.
True.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Nor do I care. Like he's the president. He's a Knicks fan. He wants to go to the game.
The only reason I care is because I'm going to the game.
Right.
And so are 18,000 people listening to us right now. So, yeah, he plans on getting there at 7:30, which means it's an hour before tip-off. So your advice just on that experience is you got to get there early.
You got to go early.
Because I think if you say I'm going to go in after, they're still going to have great security. He's in the building. So I think it's just one of those situations where you got to get there early. And I've also been told, this was from my ticket rep, so it's not that complicated, that the gates do open at 6:30. So it isn't just get there at 6:30. You can actually begin the process of going inside the arena at 6:30.
So
I was
be there
fearful.
at 6:30 then.
Yeah, I was fearful you're going to get there and the gates aren't open. You're just going to have to stand there. But apparently the gates are indeed open at 6:30. So if you can get through security and get in the building, now you're in a nice air-conditioned building and you can wait.
Yeah, go have some food and hang out.
Yeah.
It'll go by quick.
That's what I'm doing. Me and the guy I sold it to are just going to chill. Just going to have a good time.
And he better be buying everything for you.
No. Why
Yes.
would you? He spent money on a ticket. He didn't have to pay me. He already paid me enough. Trust me. Let's go to Chris in Norwalk, Connecticut. What's up, Chris?
Hey, how are you? I'm just trying to figure out how this perimeter on MSG is pretty wild.
It's crazy. It's like a glass door to get in. It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, and to your point, I mean, you always talk about the president screwing up things, regardless of how you agree or disagree with his policy. It's just jamming everybody up. And how are they going to police if you're bringing a bag to go to Penn Station, or you're bringing a bag to go to the game, or you're going to Mustang Harry's to have a good time? Like, what does that look like?
So, to answer that question, so the Garden has been very specific that they're not letting bags in the building. But to get into the perimeter, if you have a train ticket, they're going to let you in.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be based on what you have. So, for example, I don't have a train ticket. I have a ticket to the game.
Right.
They're not going to let me in with a bag. If Bobby down the street has his train ticket, yes, I think they will let him roll in his bag into the confines so he can get to Penn Station and get on his train. And I think that's where the security just getting into that glass perimeter is going to take so long.
Yeah.
Because each person, like they're crossing the border, may be interrogated on where they're going and what they're doing.
Yeah, and if you're not going to the game and you just want to go to some business, whether that's a restaurant or pizza place that we were talking about, a bar, or one of the legit businesses that happens to be in that perimeter, how do they know?
Yeah, I know. It's going to be that's
going to take your word for it?
It's why you're right, and I'm listening to what the Garden is saying. If you are going, or you're just getting on a train, go early.
Yeah.
It's one of those days where who cares if you have to wait 2 extra hours? Anyhow, I know I'm going to be hungry then, but I'm certainly hungry now.
Sean Moraes in the booth, somebody hide the castle. Optics flying, phones ringing, Evans yelling, no! Tiki's laughing, chaos cracking, nobody's in control. It's Cinco de Roncho. Bam! Crunch! Let's go!
All right. Cinco de Loncho is brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything, everywhere. We've talked about the security around MSG, the night that it can be an MSG, and we know that Evan Roberts is going. So here are the 5 things Evan cannot do at Madison Square Garden tonight.
Here we go! Number 5.
Talk Mets with anybody around him. I know they won 2 out of 3. I don't care that you're the Met guy. Unfortunately, Evan, this is a night that's about the Knicks. You can't be having distracting Mets conversations with anybody else that paid a lot of money into that building that can overhear those conversations.
I have an issue with that. Do you think I bring up the Mets?
No. You have to shut it down.
Oh, so if someone comes up to me and says, hey, Christian Scott looks really good, or can you believe Juan Soto didn't run out of ground down and cost them a run? I have to say, sir or madame, not the place.
Not the place. Evan, because it's not about the person asking you. It's about the people around you that can overhear the conversation. Then it drives them insane. They've paid a lot of money to focus on the Knicks tonight. No Mets talk. Get it done.
Number 4.
You can't bring your scorebook in, and that's not me telling you can't. I don't care if you want to score the Yankee game tonight. I'm telling you physically cannot bring a scorebook in tonight.
There's a reason I decided to go to Game 3 and not Game 4, because Game 4 would have coincided with a Met game.
Can't do it. All right.
Number 3.
You can't give away the giveaway. It might be worth something someday, and you might be able to turn around and sell that T-shirt or towel or something.
I was thinking about that. So whatever it is, I'm not even sure yet. A T-shirt or a towel. I do need to bring that home and not give it to anybody.
Just let it sit for a week. If they win the title, you don't know. That could be like a bonkers price where you could look at your wife and go, listen, we can make even more money on our season tickets.
I already had a plan with it, but it's very unlikely. In some...
What are you going to do? You're going to give it to somebody?
Only if they lose. Like if somehow they lost this series, which I don't think anyone thinks is even possible right now. But if somehow they lost that series, I would have given it to Tommy as something to use to cry up his tears.
You're so hateful.
Very funny. Okay.
Number 2.
But it's not going to be useful, unfortunately.
Yeah. The number 2 thing Evan cannot do at MSG tonight is slap hands with anybody else around him rooting for the Spurs. You already stiffed me 2 months ago. The Knicks haven't lost since. You can't now decide to slap hands.
Do you think there will be a Spur fan in the building?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. There'll be more than one.
So I'm gonna do a little game.
I mean, I'm spending money.
You're right. Money
Texas oil money, baby.
Right.
Now I'm on the bridge, so I'm only dealing with the people upstairs here. I'm not going courtside. Obviously, they wouldn't let me. They'd throw me away. If I see a Spur fan, I'm gonna jot it down. And would you want me to interview them?
I can ask them a couple questions.
Give you a little man on the street.
Yeah.
Well, like, what are you doing here?
Yes.
You're gonna have to explain yourself first.
So I'll say, excuse me, sir, can I interview you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and say, I'm not really a Knicks fan, so don't take that against me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to wear asexual clothing. Was that the right term?
Asexual?
Yeah, like I'm
asportual.
Asportual, yeah.
I'd say agnostic.
I'm wearing agnostic, yeah. That's probably better than asexual.
I know.
Like I'm wearing this awesome flag and anthem shirt, and I'm just going to wear that. Like I'm not showing any fandom of anything. I'm just a guy. I'm an IBO.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh, last one.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Number 1.
And the number 1 thing Evan cannot do at MSG tonight is introduce the president. I don't want to have to tweet, and I don't want to have to deal with the ramifications on this show.
What does that mean?
Is this AI? A long time. I mean, what are we doing, man?
Yeah, just stay out of it tonight, Evan. Don't introduce him.
I'm not introducing. The only thing I'm going to do out of curiosity.
If you grab the microphone and said, go, Evan and Tiki, like we can't be doing that tonight.
Oh, I see. It was a Jackson program. I actually didn't even get that.
Yeah, because most people would be like, what? Go, Evan and what? What?
I think the question is with the president, is he put on the Jumbotron as a celebrity that's there? I have a prediction on this, but I'll let you guys go first. It's very smart, I think. One of my smartest predictions.
I'm going to say yes.
They put him on the Jumbotron?
Yes.
Okay.
He has too big an ego not to be put on the Jumbotron.
It's not even that. He'll be with James Dolan.
Yeah.
He's going to be put on the Jumbotron during the national anthem. And that will eliminate any chance of like, did they boo him? Did they cheer him? Because most people, doesn't mean people won't, but most people don't want to boo during the national anthem. It's just like, you just don't want to.
And you shouldn't.
And you should. I agree with you. So I think you're going to see him with his hand over his heart, standing up in the Dolan suite in the midst of the national anthem. And that's going to be the screen time he gets. And you'll see it on TV, too, because ABC's been showing the national anthem and the introductions. Right. Like the circus stuff they've been doing for the Knicks, the cartoon stuff. So that's my prediction. and therefore we'll never get a true indication on it. Was he booed or was he cheered?
That's a good call.
Because there's no real answer to that because most people who would boo wouldn't boo, and if you do boo, we're probably looking down on you because you booed during the national anthem.
Right.
So it's like a real slippery slope. That's my prediction.
On American.
Yeah, we should boo Timothy Chalamet for Wonka. Movie stunk.
Come on, that's a great movie.
No, it wasn't.
How could you say it, Wonka?
Wonka. That was rough.
No.
Really?
Here's the problem with Sean.
No.
He didn't know that they would be singing, so he was taken back by
That
the
much?
singing.
That
Yes,
much?
Yes.
It's 15 hours of him yelling Scrub Scrub, and he wants an Oscar?
It's a great song.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It was a good movie.
Stop.
I didn't even know that was Timothy Chalamet until someone told me like a few months ago. I just knew it was a great movie.
Well, it wasn't him. It was Timothy Chalamet.
Whatever. Stop. I will get back to your calls in a
His
minute.
last name ends with Met.
What was that?
It ends with Met.
Oh, I'm sorry. My wife sent me a very funny political text message. Can I say it?
Sure. It's your wife. It's not you.
I mean, come on. And just remember, she's of Mexican descent, okay? Yeah. I showed. Well, no, come on. This makes sense.
All right.
I sent her the picture of the glass around Madison Square Garden. Finally got his wall, didn't he? Come on. If you can't laugh, you got problems. Good job, honey. Anyhow, we'll come back. We'll get back to your phone calls, 888-808-1019. And is what we're experiencing right now the hottest ticket in the history of New York sports? We'll get to it coming up, but there's no better time than now to upgrade your home with Windorama's summer savings event. Save up to 40% off when you install with Windorama. Choose from top brands like Anderson Windows and Doors and Master Shield Gutter Guards. Book your free in-home consultation, shop from home, and let their local certified experts handle it all. A stress-free process from measurement to installation. And when you shop in stock inventory, they'll install in just 14 days. Visit Windorama.com and book now.
I'm always incredibly busy, and juggling being at home and away and keeping my family safe has always been a challenge. That's why we turned to our partners at Sloman's, who recently installed the Sloman's Shield Link system, a smart home security solution that combines safety, convenience, and peace of mind that I can manage right from my phone. And there's so many things that I control: the outdoor lighting, the doorbell cameras. In fact, last night, my girls got a new tumble track, working on their fulls and doubles and all that good stuff for cheerleading. And we didn't put it away until at night. It took so long to put that track away that it got dark. I didn't have to go inside to turn the lights on. I just pulled out my phone, flipped on the floodlights, and I was putting away tracks in the light instead of in the dark. You can experience the future of home security and automation with the Sloman Shield Link system. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME. Or visit slomans.com.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Happy World Cup week to you and yours. The World Cup starts on Thursday, and my pick to win it all is France. France is the second choice right now on the betting board behind only Spain, who won the last European Championship, but France is absolutely loaded. France's backups, I think, could make the semifinals of this tournament, and France has Kylian Mbappe to score goals up front. Give me France to win the World Cup. I'm Nick Costos.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, Metro New York. Ready for real savings? Switch to Allstate today. Because drivers who switched saved an average of $713 on their auto insurance. So, what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for an auto insurance quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
For 100 years, London Jewelers has been part of life's most meaningful moments, from engagements and anniversaries to milestones, big and small. We've helped mark the moments that matter the most to our customers. Generations of families have trusted London Jewelers for exceptional craftsmanship, timeless design, and service that lasts a lifetime. As we celebrate a century of excellence, we thank you for being part of our story, and we look forward to the moments still to come. We invite you to visit London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations. London Jewelers, celebrating 100 years of brilliance.
At NYU Langone Health, we know there really is no place like home. That's why we get our surgery patients home faster. And have fewer readmissions than any other health system. That means once you're home, you won't need to go back for the same procedure. Instead, you can get back to the things you love. And the next time you need something else, we're here. Better health starts with a better health system. Learn more at nyulangonehealth.org.
The World's Game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payout so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pregame straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the World's Game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply.
Hey, if you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your business mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't actually need. But with My Biz Plan from Verizon Business, you can choose exactly what you want and only pay for what you need for your business. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Visit VerizonBusiness.com. Do it today to learn more and make the switch. Verizon Business. So I'm watching TV the other night, and there he is again, Evander Holyfield talking about Terra Origin creatine. And I'm thinking, wait, this guy won heavyweight titles, fought 12 rounds for a living, and somehow still looks ready to go another 3. Meanwhile, I pull a muscle reaching for the remote. So listen, if you're looking to support strength, recovery, and performance, go check out Terra Origin creatine today. And right now, you get 20% off your first order at TerraOrigin.com. That's 20% off at TerraOrigin.com.
John Ryan.
Yeah, Dad.
I think I came up with a killer slogan for our law firm. D'Agostino and Associates, bite back.
Bite back?
Yeah. When someone hurts you, you bite back. We'll be the law firm that bites back.
Dad, that's brilliant. Accident victims, call D'Agostino and Associates and bite back. Hey, we could even put a big vicious dog on billboards everywhere.
Yeah, and Rottweilers on buses.
Hey, how about a toll-free number?
What are you thinking?
You know, like 1-800-BITE BACK.
1-800-BITE BACK. That's brilliant.
But what if people hear fight back?
Easy. I'll spell it out for them, like 1-800-BITE. Back. 1-800-BITE BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222.
Love it. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
All this talk about biting back got me hungry.
Me too. Want to grab lunch?
Sure. Hey, how about a jingle?
You mean like
D'Agostino Law Bite Back?
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I was throwing a party for the twins and had custom invites and a banner printed at Staples. And that's when I saw Party City is now at Staples.
Party City? No way!
Yep. So now Staples has all your printing needs and everything you need for a party.
Everything times 2.
Yeah, and now at Staples, save 40% on custom cards, photo gifts, wrapping paper, banners, and more.
Big news! Party City is now at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in-store, online, or on the app. In 613, exclusions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Girl, it's back. We've been waiting. I love that Honey Pepper Pimento Sandwich.
And that Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle-dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory, it's bold, it's flavorful.
Our faves are back. High five, girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Talk sports with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, an Odyssey sports station.
Here we are. We are 7.5 hours away from Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The New York Knicks trying to take a commanding 3-0 series lead. They've already put the wind of history at their backs with their win on Friday. Only the third team in Finals history to win the first 2 games on the road. And as we talked about on Friday, no team has ever come back from losing the first 2 games at home. What I was surprised about, because that made sense. Like, we've seen it in baseball. The 96 Yankees did it. The 86 Mets did it in terms of losing the first 2 at home and then coming back and winning a series. Like, that not happening in NBA history is not the surprise. The surprise was, prior to the Knicks winning on Friday, only 2 other times has a road team won the first 2 games of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, it just makes you feel like home court means something in the NBA, and I'm sure it does to an extent, but good teams overcome it.
Yeah, you know what I think it also shows you? That in the NBA, in basketball more than any other sport, the better team usually wins, and the better team has home court advantage. That is not the case in the World Series. I mean, for years, home field advantage was determined by an all-star game.
What is it? What is it now in Major League Baseball? Best record.
But
so
even
so it's the same as...
It's the same, but it's such a different sport in terms of what the better team is to the other team. Like, there are examples where the NBA Finals is a complete mismatch, and one team is so much better than the other team.
Right.
I think the other thing it shows you, and you saw this with the officiating in Game 2, and we kind of warned everybody about it on Friday, is that there tends to be a different kind of whistle in Game 2 when a team is down 0-1 at home.
But you know what? It was that Game 2 was so bizarre, because in the first quarter or so, it was like, man, just letting them play. It was just chaos. And then all of a sudden, you started getting ticky-tack fouls.
Right.
And it almost felt fixed because of how bad some of the foul calls or non-calls were, and as that game went on. And so refs can't win. And it doesn't matter. They're gonna be criticized one way or another. But if you're gonna let them play, let them play. Don't all of a sudden change your mind in the middle of the third quarter.
The only other 2 examples of a team winning the first 2 games on the road were the 1995 Houston Rockets, who went on to sweep the Orlando Magic and a young Shaquille O'Neal. And the other example was the 1993 Bulls, the third of their first 3 in a row. They won the first 2 games in Phoenix. They lost Game 3 at home, won Game 4 to go up 3-1, but then lost Game 5 in Chicago and then closed it out Game 6 in Phoenix. That was back in the day where it was a 2-3-2 format, which is what baseball has.
Right.
Now it's 2-2-1-1-1. So obviously the format's a little bit different. So there's your history of teams taking a 2-0 series lead, and we'll see what the Knicks do tonight with that lead. We'll get into the price of tonight's game coming up in a few minutes, but let's get back to your phone calls. We've talked about the MVP of this NBA Finals. Now, right now, it's not even Jalen Brunson. 888-808-1019. Artie's in Brooklyn. Hey, Artie.
And I totally disagree, like always. I always disagree with you guys.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry about that, but Brunson scored 30 points in the first game. In the second game, who were the last 3 points of the game?
That was Jalen Brunson.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it. Towns has a better series than Brunson. Arguably, if you give it to Brunson, because he is our MVP, just like Joe Namath was our MVP. He had no touchdowns in the game. He's our MVP. Brunson, you can make an argument that Brunson's the MVP.
You can make the argument. The problem is, historically, no one has ever shot under 40% from the field and won a Finals MVP. Like, history tells you he's not.
We're not knocking him.
And history also tells you that, like, if Steph Curry doesn't win it in 2015, they're not necessarily giving it to the best player. We all know Jalen Brunson is their best player.
Steph Curry was their best player.
Right. It was won by Andre Iguodala. Now, a lot can change. There's at least 2 more games to be played, but so far, the guy is 19 for 56.
Right. And
as clutch as he's been.
Right. And Steph has 4 championships?
Yeah, well, so with this whole championship question, I have to recount them. So he won in 2015.
Yeah.
He won in 17 and 18. That's 3. And then 22. So 4, yes.
Right. And I remember this conversation because in all those 3 previous championships before the one that was surprising in 2022.
He did not win the MVP.
He didn't win the MVP.
Correct. It was Kevin Durant the other time.
Right. Now, he did win it in 22.
Right.
So it was like he was completing I don't know, whatever, the Infinity Stones for whatever accomplishments you want to say for someone who's the greatest shooter in the history, three-point shooter in the history of the NBA. He'd never won an NBA MVP final award. So it doesn't mean anything. It's not like we looked at him any differently and said, Steph Curry is the greatest player on one of the dynasties of this most recent dynasties. But you know what? He never won an MVP.
And by the way, here are his numbers from that 2015 NBA Finals. He shot 44% from the field, 38% from three, averaged 26, 6, and 5. But Andre Iguodala shot 52% from the field, 40% from three, and averaged 16, 5, and 4.
So he had better numbers, but he also felt different because we don't discount defense.
Yep. And you know who also could have won the Finals MVP? It's still a debate to this era all these years later, is LeBron in a losing cause. Even though LeBron didn't shoot the basketball well. But remember, Kyrie was hurt. Yeah. Kevin Love was hurt. He averaged 36 a game. He averaged 36, 13, and 8 in that NBA Finals. Wow. So if there was ever a case for him getting the Jerry West, which is winning the Finals MVP when you lose.
He's the only one?
It would have been LeBron. Yeah, I think Jerry West is the only one to ever do it in the NBA Finals.
There was one in the NFL, and I'm forgetting his name now, but there was one in
it was
Cowboys.
A defensive player in the early days.
Cowboys linebacker. He went in the Hall of Fame with Rondé posthumously. But
Bob.
Yeah.
It starts with an H.
Right.
I swear to God. Look it up. I'm telling you.
I think you're right.
The name is like
Chuck Howley?
Chuck Howley. That was close.
Yeah.
I had the how part. Let's go to Kevin in West Islip. Hey, Kevin.
Maybe he was Bob Chuck Bob.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
I need your help.
Yeah.
I diehard sports fan. I got all my tattoos tattooed on me. And I was telling my wife that she needs the Knicks to sweep because otherwise I can't go to her goddaughter's college graduation party on Saturday. And the caveat is I have sent her to 2 weddings for regular season Cowboy games that I stayed home for.
Huh.
I need your help explaining that I can't miss the game if they have a chance to clinch.
You know what I would do? Not bring it up. Because you may not have an issue.
Yes.
And so my attitude in life is, while you should think about it, you should think about your backup plans, don't tell people about things they'd be pissed off about before they need to be pissed off.
Yeah, wait till the last minute.
Correct. That doesn't mean you shouldn't think about it and game plan things, but why have this discussion when you may not need to have the discussion?
Right. Wait.
Game plan it.
Just wait.
Think of how you're going to handle it. Think of what you'll say and what you'll do.
The motion will be quick and it'll get over.
I mean, if you've already pulled it off for 2 regular season Cowboy games, something tells me you're fine.
Yeah, true. Good point.
Let's be honest. It's the NBA Finals.
And
you stayed home for Cardinals Cowboys.
It's a goddaughter's graduation party.
Yeah,
like you're insignificant.
Also,
anyways.
you can do the blow by. There's no way that party starts at 8:30. You go early, you bail.
Good point.
It's also
hey, honey,
like,
we'll drive separately.
Yep, that's it.
It's also a graduation party.
No biggie.
Like, is that really? Really? Is that the thing that you can't miss?
No.
Doesn't do it for me.
Me either.
Jim is in West Harrison. Hey, Jim.
I'm confused, guys. You guys bring up the stats of JB, how he's shooting.
Yeah.
How about the stat that 8 has no points in the fourth quarter in 2 games?
Say it one more time.
That who?
Cat has no points in the fourth quarter in 2 games. How about that stat?
Yeah. No, I guess it's a compelling case against Karl Anthony Towns. I was pitching for OG Anunoby. But I think overall, when you look at a finals MVP, there's a lot of factors. There's the clutch factor, which Jalen Brunson has done despite his bad shooting. And then it's also your overall impact on a playoff series.
Let's also not forget, and again, I'm not going possession by possession, but the primary ball handler for the New York Knicks is Jalen Brunson.
Right.
And so Karl Anthony Towns, unless he's taking ill-advised and bad shots, which this team doesn't do, the ball movement has been, it's becoming memeable. The ball movement that this
it's becoming what?
Memeable.
Memeable. Oh,
the ball movement that this Knicks have.
That is a word I understand.
It just flies around.
Yep.
And it's like they are not going to take a bad shot just because they want to shoot.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like Cat had that issue where he would disappear sometimes in the fourth quarter of games.
Yeah.
And so offensively, that's true. Like he only took 1 shot in game 2, but defensively, he's making such an impact. And I think that's where, despite the fourth quarter numbers not being nearly as impressive as Jalen Brunson, you at least have to factor in. In fact, he says he hasn't scored in the fourth quarter of either of these games, which is true. He's only taken 2 shots. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of crazy.
Right. So it's not about him being bad in the fourth quarter. It's like their energies are focused elsewhere.
But it's a fair point.
Offensive energies are focused elsewhere, and he's been dominant defensively.
It's a fair point, and maybe it's a testament to who the Knicks are that Jalen Brunson is having this kind of bad shooting series, and they're up to it.
But does the MVP have to be the guy who makes all the clutch shots?
No. The MVP is whoever you think is the most valuable player in that series.
Yeah.
So who is the most valuable player in the series?
It feels like Cat to me.
Yeah, I think it's OG. As crazy as that sounds.
It probably is OG.
Bro, when I'm
looking at stats and eye test, but Cat, it's because of who he's tasked with.
Here's the thing about stats and about clutchness. I am not denying that Jalen Brunson has hit some of the biggest shots. And I mentioned the other stat that he's the only guy in back-to-back finals games to hit a shot to either tie or give his team the lead. Okay? Incredible. No one's denying the Brunson clutchness. But basketball's 48 minutes. And sometimes there are moments early in a game that I like to circle and say, hey, that was a big sequence.
Right.
That was a big moment. I feel like OG Anunoby has been all over that, especially in game 2.
Yeah.
That matters.
Let's be real. What's going to happen is Jalen Brunson's going to get hot because he's home, just like we always know he's capable of.
And then he's going to win going away.
And he's going to score 40 points, and then he's going to score 50 points, and then he's going to win going away.
That's fair.
That's what's going to happen in game 3 and 4.
You're probably right. Save that audio. This is going to end up being like a non-discussion by the time they win the NBA championship. Doug is in New Rochelle. What's up, Doug?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
All's good.
Good. What's up?
Good. So I don't know if anyone has brought this up, but for me, this team has such striking similarities to the 96 Yankees. And let me just explain a couple of things about that and see if you guys agree. But first of all, it's a very likable team, kind of like a sum greater than the parts type squad. You have guys with chemistry, with obviously the Villanova bunch, and then the Yankees, you have young guys who played together in the minors. You have a city starving for a title, because I think when the Yankees had won, I don't think anyone had won since the Mets in '86. It was 10 years, and I guess the Giants are the last team to win a title in New York. And then you look at the coaching change. So with Buck and with Tibbs, it's like you had a coach who kind of like fixed the culture, got them to be contenders again, but maybe took them as far as they can go. And you had like a tough, hardline coach, and it was time for something different. And then you bring in a coach who a lot of people questioned in both situations with Torrey as a manager. And then last year, it was kind of like, all right, we let Tibbs go, and this is the best we can do. The only thing is, like I talked, the last thing, and I hope it's not a bad omen, is the Yankees lost the first 2 games at home in 96. So
but I think that's what makes it so different. Like the 96 Yankees faced a lot of adversity. I mean, they had faced adversity.
In the postseason.
They were down 2-0 in the World Series.
Exactly. This team has not lost since the NFL draft.
I have a better comp. I'll give you a New York championship team that I think is a perfect comp. Perfect's not the right word, because I love what he did with Buck and Torrey, and I think that's a natural comparison that we used since the moment they got rid of Tom Thibodeau, which is maybe Tom Thibodeau is the Buck Showalter. He got him to a certain place, and you need someone else to put him over the top. So there's no doubt that the coaching and managerial changes are without question similar.
Right.
But putting that aside, you know what championship team I think if you think about it is most comparable to this Knicks team if they complete the mission?
Who?
The 1986 New York Football Giants.
86?
Yes, think about this. The Giants went through a horrific period of time. They won their NFL championship in 1956. So you're talking about a 30-year layover, which not quite 53 years, but
it's a while.
A while. Then they had some good years, and then once they fell apart in 1964, they were a joke for 17 years.
Right, the league had to step in.
The league had to step in. They were an embarrassment. And then after a long period of time of failing, they got out of the wilderness. They had one rogue playoff season, but then Bill Parcells took over, and they slowly grew. And they made the playoffs in 84, lost in the divisional round. Made the playoffs in 85, lost in the divisional round. And then in 1986, they not only go 14-2, they destroyed everybody, much like this Knicks team. In the first round of the playoffs, they beat the Niners 49-3. In the championship game, they shut out the Redskins, 17-0. And then in the Super Bowl, they were facing a future legend in John Elway. And they kicked his ass 39-20. John Elway is Victor Wembanyama. The New York Knicks are the New York Giants. Bang.
Yeah.
What's up?
Eventually, he'll get his championships, Victor. Wembanyama.
Going to be a while.
Right when he decides to retire.
Yeah, if you want to comp this, yes.
Right.
Maybe he'll have a flying helicopter dunk to win a title.
Do you like that comp?
It is a pretty good comp.
Especially because the Giants
Again,
blew
it's
out
football over basketball, but the trajectory feels right.
Well, he used baseball.
Yeah.
I mean,
baseball is so much harder, though.
What do you mean?
Because it's the season is just... It doesn't tell you much.
Well, neither did this NBA season. Like,
No,
you just
true.
need to make the playoffs. And I think baseball's morphed into that,
I
too.
don't know. Didn't we? We knew the Knicks were better than what they probably finished.
Tiki?
And we knew that Detroit wasn't quite. Or at least you did.
Hold on a second. No. And I don't want to. Do you want me to do this? I'll pull it from my phone again.
What's that?
When you said on April 5th the Knicks cannot win an NBA championship, you did say that.
They didn't feel like they could.
But that's my point, though.
Right.
I'm not making you feel bad. I'm saying that's the point of the regular season, that it really didn't matter, which is what you're saying about baseball and how difficult it is.
No,
and I'm like,
I think in baseball,
what does it mean?
No, but that's not true anymore for baseball. Baseball, you kind of know.
Do you?
Yeah, the Dodgers are going to be in the World Series.
Did you know the
again.
Diamondbacks were going to be in 2023?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Did not. And,
Did you know
nor
after?
did I knew that the Rangers would be playing them.
But that's my point. Like, I know the
But
Dodgers.
that's an outlier.
Okay.
So it happens.
I would argue the Dodgers are an outlier. The fact that they're dominant and get there, how often does that happen? That didn't happen to them in the early part of this decade.
Yeah, but that money is the differentiating factor.
They were spending money in 2021, 2022.
Not like this, dude.
I get it, but it doesn't guarantee you anything.
It doesn't, but even when they were not guaranteed because they were beat up and bullpenning games, they still won a World Series.
I know that, but they also won 108 games in 2021 or 2022. They didn't win. They won more games in those regular seasons than even the more recent ones.
This team is better.
I'm not saying they aren't. I'm just trying to compare that the regular season of baseball in a lot of ways has become the regular season of the NBA, where you just need to make the playoffs and be playing your best basketball or baseball at the right time. The New York Knicks have proven that. I hope for all you Knicks fans out there that whined and bitched about losing to the Celtics last year, or whined and bitched about what the Pistons did to you this year, hopefully we will never again over-exaggerate February results.
Right.
Because that's what happened the last 2 years. And look what happened. This year, the Pistons didn't even make it, and the Knicks cakewalked to the NBA Finals because of their dominance. And then a year earlier, can't beat the Celtics till they beat them in 6. What happened to Sean back there? He suffered an injury. Are you okay, bro?
I nailed my funny bone.
How did you nail your funny bone? You're not even doing anything.
Exactly. I don't know. I just banged it on this console. It hurt so bad. So embarrassed.
Is that why you're laughing? Because it's the funny bone?
Yes. It's so stupid. How did I just do this?
We'll get back to your calls coming up. Plus, are we looking at the hottest ticket in the history of New York sports? Evan and Tiki here on The Fan.
If you're looking to level up your wardrobe, check out Collars & Co. You might have seen them on Shark Tank where they landed a deal with Mark Cuban. They're the team behind the dress collar polo, which sold over 1 million shirts. Well, now they've launched the Maverick Performance Blazer, and this thing is legit. Sharp, lightweight, and completely wrinkle resistant. You can just pack it up and it comes out looking fresh. You get smart features like security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. You can check them out and find them at collarsandco.com. Use code Tiki for 20% off. That's at collarsandco.com.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Bet365. It's also sponsored by Jag Physical Therapy. Jag Physical Therapy is now open in Kearny, New Jersey at 206 Bergen Avenue. Jag PT's expert physical therapists help patients recover faster, move stronger, and get back to the life they love without pain holding them back. Make an appointment at jagpt.com. That's jagpt.com.
I'm Pat Boyle here to help you beat the books with Westwood One Sports. NBA Finals Game 3, Knicks Spurs, and I think Dylan Harper continues his excellent series. The Rutgers rookie simply needs to be playing more, whether it's in place of Stephon Castle or De'Aaron Fox. He gives San Antonio a jolt every time he comes in. He's been the best Spur at getting to the rim and finishing. After 16 points and 8 boards in Game 1, Harper had 15 and 6 in Game 2. With the Spurs down 0-2, they simply need to play him more. I'm going over on Dylan Harper's points plus rebounds. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey.
Nothing pairs better with Surfside iced tea and vodka or Surfside lemonade and vodka, like a day on the golf course. Made with real vodka, real tea, and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21, please drink responsibly.
Looking for the lowest price on name brand tires? Get to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on any name brand tire. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
As World Soccer hits the big stage, take the field with Fanatics Sportsbook. It's built for fans who want more from their bet. This summer, Fanatics Sportsbook is making every moment count with 10 100% profit boosts over the first 10 tournament days. That's one profit boost per game day. So every time the world's best hits the pitch, you've got a chance to double your winnings. And every goal, every save, every result means more. Plus, new customers get up to $1,000 in fan cash. That's $100 bet matched every day for your first 10 days. The world is ready. Are you? Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different here. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. CT, call 888-789-7777. MA, call 800-327-5050. NY, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. MD, visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Sportsbook app.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
Diving for that grounder got you grounded? Oof. We've got specialists for that. Layup, take you down? We've got specialists for that. With nearly 50 Castle Connolly top doctors, Orland & Cohen specialists are considered among the best in the nation by their peers, which can mean a better outcome for you. From Staten Island to Southampton, our network is open 7 days a week, so you can feel better, faster. Visit OrlandCohen.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
The Yankees hit the road to take on the Guardians. 6:40 today.
First pitch swung on, deep drive.
Susan Waldman and Dave Sims call all the action. The home of Yankees baseball is The Fan. 101.9 FM, 660 AM, and always available en Espanol with Ricky Ricardo on the Odyssey app.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. No Mets tonight, but we do have Yankee baseball on the Fan. 6:40 as Gavin Williams takes the mound for the Guardians versus Will Warren and the Yankees. But, of course, all eyes on Midtown Manhattan as the Knicks look to take a commanding 3-0 series lead. And anyone who risked foreclosure on their home by buying tickets to tonight's game should look to enter as early as possible with the president in attendance.
Yep. Make sure you've got your tickets handy because I think that's going to be your way inside the bubble. If you're coming through Penn Station, I would assume you just have to show your ticket to the Knicks game to get closer to Madison Square Garden, and then you'll be inside the premises. And then, yeah, you may get inside the Garden early, but at least you'll be there and you won't miss anything. I keep receipts on everything.
Yes.
Which is why it bothers me when people claim I say or you say things we didn't say. Like, we keep receipts on everything. This is more of an interesting thing than catching anybody. But I want to take you back to the January 18th, 2024 Evan Tiki.
Okay.
That was a long time ago. It was about 2.5 years ago. Yeah. We were having a discussion.
What the hell are you even talking about?
I'm taking you back to a January 18th, 2024 edition of Evan and Tiki.
I don't even remember this.
Well, I'll let you know. Okay. Some of you remember it.
Okay.
We were talking about the hotness of Detroit Lion tickets and how crazy it was.
Is this the pizza thing we did?
No. Good guess, though.
We did do a pizza thing.
No. Well, we did, but not related to that.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about now.
The pizza thing was when the Knicks played the Pistons. That was last year, and that was back in
April. We got Detroit style, New York style.
Right.
No. We were having an innocent discussion about the Lion ticket prices, how crazy they were, because their get-ins were so much higher than every other playoff game.
They weren't lying.
Which naturally led to us discussing what would be the hottest ticket in New York sports history. And at the time, we seemed very far away from actually getting that moment.
Yeah.
So I went around the room and I said, all right, guys, what do you think the hottest ticket theoretically in New York sports history would be?
I don't remember what I said.
Well, let's start off with Tiki Barber.
In our beautiful town, what would be the event that breaks the bank?
I would say it's the NFC Championship game.
The NFC? You thought the Giants
Yes.
hosting the NFC Championship game?
Yes.
See, that's crazy. I countered by saying that, forget this, I think the Jets would have a hotter ticket in an AFC Championship game than the Giants would. And you know who agreed with that opinion?
Who?
And said this would be the hottest ticket? Sean Morash.
Cold weather game, January. Am I making a dollar amount decision? There's probably no dollar amount for Jet fans that cling on to. Go, this might be my only shot in my life.
Yeah, you might be right.
He convinced you.
Yeah.
So you said Giants
It's
NFC.
funny because I
he
think I said
Jets.
Giants because I didn't see the Jets ever getting there.
What were you guys doing in January of 24? You act like you guys were good.
We've lived it.
No, we've done it before.
Oh, I got
And I
you.
remember how
Yeah.
crazy it was, the NFC Championship game I played in at Giant Stadium. It was
yeah.
chaos.
And that was the last time they've hosted a championship game.
That's right. It's the last,
Yeah, not the last home playoff game because 2011 Falcons.
Right, that's right.
So think about that. And that's, I guess, what made your Giant pick and Sean's Jet pick very viable. Like,
Because I remember it happening.
But it's only happened once in the last 25 years.
It's also 80,000 seats.
I totally get it. In the Jets stand of things, they've only done it once, and that was the AFL championship game back in 1968. So it's such a rare thing. But that wasn't my answer. My answer actually involved the New York Rangers.
Game 7 Rangers.
Really?
Yeah. I think the Rangers, first of all, last year when they were in the playoffs, their tickets were hotter in the postseason than the Knicks were. Like, the Knicks had a hot ticket. I'm not insulting you, but Ranger tickets are in general more expensive than Knick tickets.
Are there more Ranger fans than Knick fans?
No, I think I may have to take an L on this one.
I think we all are taking an L on this one.
Well,
it's clearly the Knicks.
Well, let me get a little perspective on this. So right now, if you went on the Ticketmaster app, which is the official secondary market provider of the New York Knicks, so you're getting it straight from a season ticket holder, so you get the tickets instantly. The get-in price, which has been going down for the record, the get-in price right now, 7 hours before tip-off, is, you want to guess, Teak?
I'm going to say $3,500.
$3,500 as the cheapest get-in. Sean, you got a prediction?
$2,900.
$4,200.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, luckily, back in January of 2024, Sean Morash provided us the Rangers get-in price for Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final in 2014. Let's hear what he said.
Rangers Kings was the most expensive get-in price of any Stanley Cup in the last 15 years.
That's the Stanley Cup, though. I mean,
What was that number?
$1,042 for Game 4. Series 2-1 was the cheapest.
Well, that was the get-in price?
Yeah.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
And that wasn't a do or die. It was Game 4.
And Game 4 of that Cup final, they were down 3-0.
Yeah, Sean was wrong about that.
So
they were down 3-0. They were not down 2-1.
What do we think it would be for Jets or Giants?
A get-in price?
Because I tried to look this up, and AI I know is lying to me. I asked, what was the get-in price for the NFC Championship game in 2000?
What did AI say?
Typically between $150 and $300. I know that's not right.
You think it was less?
No.
You think it was more?
It was more.
In 2000?
But not significantly more.
No secondary ticket market either.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's such
so they can't. There's no way they can know.
It's also a different landscape because of the inability to get access to tickets.
Yeah,
I bet you the get-in price would have been higher just because getting tickets is more difficult. I think the 2015 Rangers is a fair example. 2014 Rangers or the 2015 Mets because it happened in the era of SeatGeek and the era of StubHub.
Right. Where
and
there's actually data on it.
Right, and getting access to those tickets was more gettable. Now, I want to correct Sean on a few things. It's embarrassing as a Ranger fan. He can't get this stuff right. Sorry about that.
It's my fat ass!
They were down 3-0.
Yeah.
So the ticket reference he was making is to the Rangers being down 3-0 versus the Knicks being up 2-0.
Yeah, and 12 years is a big difference. I mean, everything in life goes up.
Would you think it's in the same ballpark then? If the get-in for a Ranger game down 3-0 was $1,200.
Maybe, maybe not. But all I'm saying is we've seen the evolution of everything in prices. Like 12 years is a longer time than we think.
I do. I think.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the Ranger price would be crazy.
I was in my 30s 12 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was I in my 20s? Oh, damn. That's crazy. I know. I think the Ranger price would not be as high as the Knick price. Just based on, I think it would be very expensive. Clearly, based on that comment that you made 2.5 years ago, it was expensive. But yeah, this would be crazy.
Yeah, I think we got our answer. It's the two Garden teams. It's Madison Square Garden. It's 18,000 seats.
Right. It's just tight. It's scarcity is the demand is so high and there's not a lot of supply there. So football, it almost feels
unfair.
Yeah, because there's just so many seats.
But it's also only one game.
True.
This is your one crack at it.
True.
The NBA, it's 2 or 3 games. Do you remember the get-in price for the 2024 World Series, Yankees-Dodgers? Remember, Yankees are down 2-0?
No.
I think it was over $1,000. I think it was in that kind of same range.
It was getting nutty. I remember it was.
It was getting nutty. So it's crazy, and it's unfortunately it's a sad state of where we are. And it's capitalism, so I don't have a problem with it. But it sucks that prices are this crazy.
Right.
It is what it is.
$4,000. That's to get in the door and sit on the top level.
That's right. Just to get for a game that will not determine if they win an NBA championship.
No, you're right.
There's another one on Wednesday, which could be for them winning an NBA championship.
And
there could be a game 6 next week.
And if that is the case, that number is going to be $6,000.
You think so?
There's no doubt about it.
Do you?
If they're up 3-0,
yeah,
that number is going to be ridiculous.
This is completely up to you because it's your call. It's your show. There's a fourth clip I have. It's of Tommy Lugauer when he was on the show with us.
Okay.
Do we want to hear Tommy's opinion on this, or should we just say,
no, because we know he said the right number. He said the right thing.
You think he said the Knicks?
Of course he did. What else would he say?
Mets. He's a big Mets shill.
Yeah.
Could be little Metsies.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it. Here's what Tommy Lugauer said 2.5 years ago on the hottest ticket theoretically in New York sports.
Game 7, Madison Square Garden, with the Knicks to have a chance to win a title, something that most of us have never seen at the Garden, which is a hot ticket.
So what you're going to say is a World Series Game 7 Yankee Stadium.
Is that what you think?
That's not what I'm saying.
Or Mets Stadium or City.
Well, Loogie said Game 7 New York Knicks. I think that's a fine answer.
That is a fine answer.
That is.
Well, now we're not getting that this year because they don't have home court.
Yeah, they're not good enough to have home court.
Oh, stop with that.
Wait, what was I talking about? I think he was talking about the World Series?
You thought he or I was eventually going to say a Subway World Series.
Oh, got it.
And I don't know. Like,
it.
if there was a Met-Yankee World Series, you think that's the answer? It was crazy in 2000.
45,000 seats.
Yeah. And there's 7 games.
Yeah.
You have more chances to go.
Yeah, and it's 3 times as many seats. So it's probably still the Knicks or the Rangers. It's still the Knicks.
I think it's the Knicks.
It's the Knicks.
And I think that this Knick price could go up depending on where the series goes.
Right.
They're not hosting a Game 7, obviously, but they are hosting a Game 6. And if they're up 3-2 in Game 6, I guess I'd ask this. What's the difference between Knicks up 3-2 Game 6 ticket versus 3-3 Game 7? Like, it's your chance to see him win a championship.
Right.
Like, how much higher would it possibly go?
It's only if it's here, though. I don't know. Because think about this. If this thing goes, It's not. But let's say it goes to Game 7.
Okay, we caveats that.
Right.
It's over. It's not, but just in case.
I didn't say it was over. I just said it's not going to 7 because I already predicted it in 6. But let's just say it goes to 7. How many Knicks fans are spending whatever to go to Houston, San Antonio?
I think a lot. I was genuinely surprised how many Knicks fans were there for Game 1 and Game 2. No, I didn't expect.
And by the way, you would hear it.
You would hear
when Deuce, because I was watching this morning because the Knicks have shot pretty terribly from 3-point range. And so I was watching all the guys make 3-pointers. And every time Deuce shot, you heard it. Deuce.
Yeah.
So they showed up in San Antonio.
No doubt. And look, it's just a reminder, if you have the money and you're willing to spend it, you can go wherever you want.
Right.
It's the same thing with tonight at Madison Square Garden. Now, there's a lot of people, rightfully so, saying, I am not dropping that amount of money. But if you're crazy and you have the wherewithal, you can go tonight. And I think, unfortunately, 30 years ago, it was so different because how were you getting the tickets? You're going to meet someone on the side of the road? You're going to find a legal or illegal ticket scalper? Like, it was such an arduous thing to do.
I need tickets. His sign says, I need tickets.
You know what my dad would say to that guy?
What's that?
Go buy them.
Every
time.
He already had them. He just wanted you to stop.
That's what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, clever. Let's go to Joe in West Harrison. What's up, Joe?
Hello, gentlemen. Great show as always.
Appreciate it.
First of all, Tiki, Tom Fink says hi, sends his love. By the way, I got to talk to you, Evan. My understanding is you have a son named Jet. Is that true?
That is correct, yes.
And I own Harrison Youth Flag Football, and he's not enrolled in it yet. I'm very disappointed in Evan. When I see you next time, we're going to have a conversation.
All right.
Tongue in cheek. Now, Tiki, to you.
What's
the
up?
Conversation last week about MVP of the NBA being short, and then you brought up the redhead. My grandson has reddish hair, so now I have to go to him and say, listen, there's not a chance in the world that you're going to be an NBA MVP. You have red hair, and short people never won it. Again, tongue-in-cheek, having some laughs for you guys today.
All right.
A great show. I'm 66, will be 6'7" in September. I get to see my Knicks again from back in the day. Now, if we can get the Jets in there before I realize Jets are actually in the Super Bowl, I'm a very happy human being.
Wow, you may be asking for a lot.
Yeah, you jumped the shark a little bit when you went Jets.
I've been giving this a lot of thought because I think I said to you last week that the Knicks winning an NBA title would give me hope that if they can do it, then why can't the Jets or why can't the Mets or why can't the Nets? The more I think about it, the more I realize, I don't think it really changes anything. It's just they were the ones to do it. We're going to have 60 more years of sucking.
You're going to win 11 games this year. You're going to be shocked.
What
You're
I
gonna
am
be like, it's happening.
What I am fascinated to ask, and I won't ask him the question until they win, and we'll do it on the air because obviously, spoiler alert, Knicks win an NBA title. Joe B's coming on our show the next day, and he could talk as much as he wants. I am so curious to ask him, but not yet because they haven't won. Does this change how you view the Jets? Does it change your fandom? Does it change your confidence level? Does it change the way you view sports?
Wouldn't it have to?
I don't know. It's a great. It's why I'm excited to ask the question, but I can't ask it until they win. I would never do that.
I mean, they're not equally distant apart from the championships, but it's damn close.
It's very close.
So, I mean,
does it make you as a Jet fan believe more? He's the perfect guy to ask.
Right.
Because he's seen all of them, but then saw the drought.
My guess would be that he would say absolutely.
So you think we get a different...
It's coming back around. It's coming back around for me at the end of my, tenure.
So do you think, Joe is just a different person when talking about the Jets this year?
They've been in the abyss for 55 freaking years.
100%.
If the Knicks win?
Yeah, 100%.
We're just going to hear a very
Because he's celebrating something, and he hadn't done that in so long.
And the Jets hate me. You know they can't stand me over there.
That's different.
All right, we'll see. But that's my third question I asked Joe after the Knicks win an NBA title. Very quick break. We'll get back to your calls, 888-808-1019, and what we expect to happen tonight at Madison Square Garden. It is Evan and Tiki till the Carton Show at 2 o'clock.
Another game. Another win. As the incredible postseason run continues for the Knicks as they head back home in the driver's seat on their journey to becoming New York legends. A 2-0 deficit is a huge hole to climb out of, but Wemby and the Spurs will do their damnedest as they saddle up and head to Broadway for Game 3 tonight at the world's most famous arena. The latest breaking Knicks news, the biggest Knicks opinions, and the most trusted voices delivering them all live here. Your home for New York sports is 101.9 FM WFAN.
Your New York Knicks are back in the finals, and BetMGM is here for their legendary run. Get in on the championship series with odds boosts, same-game parlay boosts, and more. Whether it's another clean sweep or Knicks in 7, BetMGM offers a star-studded lineup of markets for the finals, including live bets, props, and original bets. And if you're looking to call the shots with the same precision as the Eastern Conference champions, early cash out will be offered on select bets to give you the flexibility to take your payout early. Join the Knicks and BetMGM on this march towards a ticker tape parade. Let's go Knicks! BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age to wager and physically present in New York only. New and existing customer offer, subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply.
Hi, it's Chris Riccobono, founder of Untuckit. 15 years, 15 million shirts sold, and we're still the best in the game, which means Untuckit also has the best gifts for Father's Day, now on sale. He'll love to unwrap wrinkle-free cotton to save him time in the morning, performance stretch styles he never has to iron, polos for golf, and more, all perfect for the summer. Shop our Father's Day sale going on now at untuckit.com or at one of our 80-plus stores nationwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn untucked.
This is Sal Licata. You definitely don't want your AC system to fail this summer. So call my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts. Have them check your cooling system now. I know Edison Heating and Cooling. They are the real deal. Go to edisonhvac.com.
When you own your own business, you need to keep things moving. Need to book a last-minute flight? Earn a $300 travel credit to cover that. Need to take a meeting before takeoff? Do it from the comfort of the Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club. Need to catch your breath before you board? Done. Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business, the business card that gives back all you put in. Visit chase.com/reserve business to learn more. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Right now, you can grab a full breakfast at Dunkin' for $6. That's 2 wake-up wrap sandwiches and a medium hot or iced coffee, all for $6. It's quick, easy, and covers your whole morning, all in one stop. Did I mention it's filling and delicious? It's a full breakfast. It's a great value, and it just makes mornings easier. So next time you're at Dunkin', don't overthink it. Order the Dunkin' $6 meal deal. No substitutions. Participation times may vary. Offer price varies in California and Hawaii. Limited time offer cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply.
Introducing Super Light, a refreshing vodka plus aid made with premium vodka inspired by your favorite classic sports drink flavors. With just 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Super Light is here to fuel the moment. Look for Super Light variety packs and individual flavors at stores and bars near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Living with a chronic illness that requires IV medication? Say hello to state-of-the-art private suites for all of your infusion needs at Thrivewell Infusion, providing exceptional care, comfort, compassion, and convenience. Visit ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives, drip by drip.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Get the scuttlebutt on your favorite team, the Fan, on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
Before we get to your calls and we finish it strong with you and then Craig and Big Mac taking over, let us make some official Game 3 predictions on what we expect tonight. We also made bang predictions on Friday, how many times Mike Breen would bang. And believe it or not, you know how many bangs there were on
None.
Friday night, classic game?
None.
0, you're right. Isn't that crazy?
Bang! Bang! Well, after reading the history, I think the AI told me this, but whatever. It was still history of his bang bangs. He only does it for epic moments.
He really does. It's rarer than you could imagine.
Yeah.
Like if
it
Wemby,
feels like it's more.
If Wemby hit that shot over Mitchell Robinson, I think we would have gotten a walk-off bang, bang. Bang! Don't you think? A game winner?
But the bang, bang is usually for like half court.
And it's usually for threes, too. That was not a three. That was a mid-range jumper.
Right.
I don't know. I think we would have gotten. I mean, we'll never know, but I think we would have gotten a bang.
Right.
Either way, real quick, how does tonight play out? Tiki Barber.
I think the Knicks win. Maybe not dominant fashion, but they're going away because I think Jalen Brunson finally plays well.
Double overtime Knicks win.
Double overtime.
We get like the thriller of all thrillers tonight.
Yeah, I lean towards Knicks win. One of those games where they lead the entire time. It's never by 20 necessarily, but it's a comfortable-ish kind of victory, and I'm leaving the building with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go.
Because it's mathematically over?
Yeah, at that point is when they'll make it. So, and I'm probably also thinking about like how it's going to be getting out of that building.
Yeah, but you only got to, you're staying in the city.
Doesn't mean I want to be standing there for an hour.
No, it's getting out of that building when it's like crowded getting out is hard.
And it's also hard when
you either got to go early or stay late.
Yes. It's also hard when, like, I don't know if I want to be around people chanting and singing and all that kind of stuff. I want to go back to my hotel and go watch, some old WWE YouTube videos.
Jeez.
All right, so we'll see how we do tomorrow.
Thank God the Mets aren't playing tonight.
Well, I wouldn't have been there tonight then. Hey, the schedule worked out very well, didn't it? Let's go to Alex in Somerville. What's up, Alex?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
All's well.
Yo.
Longtime Giant Knicks fan. Tiki, thank you for everything you've done.
I appreciate you.
Evan, this is for you. It might break your heart, but please hear me out.
Yeah.
We all agree the Knicks are probably going to win the championship.
Yes.
What's to say that they don't win it next year? And what do you think they would need to upgrade to be able to compete next year?
Well, I think it's more maintaining, Alex, than upgrading because Mitchell Robinson is a free agent, and I think losing Mitchell Robinson is damaging. It just is what it is. So I don't even think it's about how do we get better. I think with the new rules of the NBA and the CBA, it's more managing things. Like, what about Karl Anthony Towns? Are they going to give him an extension? And is it smart to give him an extension? Now, those are very uncomfortable conversations, and they're very weird conversations. Because
they really are.
If they win a championship, I totally understand and respect someone who calls up and says, shut up about second aprons, shut up about flexibility 3 years from now. He's a champion. And you're not wrong.
Right.
And so it's going to be a very uncomfortable debate. And I'm deciding, like, should I be rational or should I just understand what a fan is going through? But I think those are the kinds of discussions that, A, we should not be have happening right now on June 8th.
No, it's not.
But he asked.
Because you're going to end up getting these conversations about what's important for the Knicks. Is it maximizing revenue, so bringing back the champions? But it's going to be sold out anyways. No matter who.
No, I don't even think it's about that. I think it's for Leon Rose. Do you reward? This is a great question. This is like the next level.
Well, that's the
discussion.
only question then.
Yeah, it's mostly going to be, do we prioritize continuing flexibility and keeping our chances higher of winning in the next 3 years? Or do we say, hey, these guys are heroes. I don't give a crap. Pay them. And I think that's going to be the cat question, because he is eligible for an extension and he'll be a free agent in a couple of years. But Mitch is the current big discussion. Right. Landry Shamet, who's a free agent, the current big discussion. You're not doing anything monumental. You're not doing anything crazy like trading for Kawhi or Giannis. Those are for more desperate franchises, like the culture-filled Miami Heat.
Yeah, the difference is the challenge for Leon Rose is trying to find or visualize how long these guys can play at this level.
It's tough.
High of a level.
It's tough. All right, today's window seat is brought to you by Windorama. Save up to 40% on new windows and doors. Which Knick should we put in the window seat?
I mean, you
want to go Jalen?
No, you called him out all day.
OG?
OG.
That's my guy. Yeah, OG Anunoby. I think he's been underratedly the MVP through the first two games of this series. He looks completely healthy, even if he's still battling through that hamstring issue. So let's see if OG can keep it going tonight at Madison Square Garden. You are in the window seat. Let's go to Tommy in Hoboken. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Love the show.
Thank you, man. What's up?
So first, I just want to quickly make a piggyback off the other caller. I just want to say I called about the Jets 2 months ago, saying Geno Smith would be the start of something special for the Jets. So who knows? We could get there. But to my main point, I just want to say you guys are spending a lot of time today talking about comparing the Knicks to other championship teams about how Brunson might have 2 more games to maybe get that MVP from Cat, as if it's a given we're going to sweep. I just want to remind you guys, tonight's almost the Vegas line is almost pick 'em, and the Spurs win tonight. It'll probably be pick 'em again, or maybe, who knows? Spurs could be favored and if they win that, then they're heading back to San Antonio with home court. So I don't know. I just want to. We haven't seen a championship in a very long time. I just want to remind you guys that we're not there yet.
Well, you're right that we're not there yet, and Tiki's made that clear throughout the show. The one thing I don't want to hear about is the freaking Vegas line, because they've been wrong the entire time.
They really have. I mean, the Knicks have been dogs from jump. From jump. Their odds of winning the championship from the very beginning have been ridiculous. And by the way, we speculated why that could possibly be on Friday. And it's honestly, or maybe Thursday we talked about this, it's probably because New Yorkers are going to say, oh, screw you, and put their money on them.
Right.
So
you'll get more people to bet by having the Knicks disrespected?
Yes, by having I can win money, and my Knicks are going to win too.
Let me ask you a dumbass question. And I get it. He quoted the line, which is saying it's basically a pick 'em. Last check, it was Knicks minus 1.5. So very, very small spread.
Yeah.
Why?
What was the line in game 2?
I think it was 6.5 or 7.
Exactly. For San Antonio.
Well, yes, for San Antonio. Why are the Spurs? Why would the Spurs not be significant underdogs? The Knicks have been an elite team now.
They've been better. They've been the better team.
They've been the better team in this series. It is an incredibly young team. Like, the only thing you could cite is, well, they won a lot of games in the regular season. Who cares? So I think Vegas has gotten it wrong from jump. And so I think it's totally fair to say, hey, don't count the chickens before they hatch. There's still work to be done. Of course, I think we've mentioned that.
Which we did.
But the Vegas line, they've been idiots since the beginning. And let's go all the way back to mid-April. When I brought this topic up before the Knicks ever played a game, I gave you the betting lines in every first-round series and said, Tiki, explain to me how the Knicks are the smallest of the favorites.
Yeah.
And we couldn't figure it out.
No, so especially given the route that now people are using against the Knicks.
Right.
Because that's the route we use to say, why are they not higher favorites?
They were 4th overall in the East when it came to coming out of the East. And in the individual first-round series, they were the smallest of all underdogs. Why?
Against the Hawks.
Against the Hawks. Why? So you talk about consistently being wrong. They're like Skip Bayless. Like, they're just wrong all the time. And what are we supposed to do? We could call it out.
Yeah, like AI. Confidently wrong.
That's right.
There's some modicum of fact there, but it's wrong.
I do have to ask you a very important question.
Yes.
All right, we've been on the air for 3 hours and 50 minutes. I have not uttered a word about the Mets. We've talked briefly about the Yankees.
Yes.
You have an issue with Juan Soto not running that ball out on Friday?
Without a doubt.
Okay.
That's because all you had to do, it wasn't even.
You don't have to go off on it. I was just asking. Because we don't want to spend too much time on it.
All you got to do is run, fake run normally.
Oh, you're pissed.
Fake run normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He basically stopped. You're dead to me. No, he's not. You're dead to me. But that was bad.
No, it was bad.
Just fake run normally.
I understand. I was okay with it because I want him to protect his calf. I want him to be healthy.
Oh, he's not hurt.
Al is in New Jersey. What's up, Al?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
What's up, dude?
Just quickly before my point, just to settle the debate from Friday, leaving the TV on over Friday, Teak, would be like the Patriots interviewing 2 minority candidates, even though they knew they're hiring Mike Vrabel. It's kind of similar. You know what I mean?
The Rooney Rule. What is
anyway, exactly, like they say. Yeah. But my main point is, as a Net fan with a 1 and 9, so I feel like I could be an IBO with this. We're all saying the turnaround began with Jalen Brunson signing. We conveniently forget that the Knicks were just the same as us until they signed someone else, and that is Julius Randle. He has a lot of credit in this turnaround, even though he's not part of the championship team. And I think he's getting completely overlooked over here.
I think that there are 2 guys that deserve an immense amount of credit, besides the obvious. Obviously, Leon Rose, Mike Brown, Jalen Brown. I mean, those are obvious. And those 2 guys who are elsewhere right now are Julius Randle and Tom Thibodeau. That those 2 guys were a part. I mean, think about 2021. Reopening Madison Square Garden to fans.
Right.
My birth of becoming a season ticket holder. All around that. They were good. They were feisty. And they began the Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
This Renaissance doesn't happen.
They started to build the culture that now you still see.
You're right. It doesn't start without Julius Randle and Tom Thibodeau. So if the Knicks ultimately win an NBA championship, I don't expect them to be at the parades. I don't expect them to have rings sent to them.
Didn't Ernie Accorsi get a championship ring?
He did,
There you go.
Was he not a part of the organization?
Jerry Reese was the general manager.
He was not a part of the organization.
Nope. But he had a bunch of the guts on the team, including Eli.
He retired the same year I did.
Retired's different than being fired and traded. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, but I feel like it would be very unorthodox for Tom or Julius to actually get a physical ring.
I don't think they will either.
Like,
But I think they'll be acknowledged at some point.
Well, guys get rings for being traded mid-season.
That's different, though. You were on the team.
Jim Finn didn't play a down in 2007.
And got it.
That's being on the roster, though. I think the real OGs, the real Knicks fans know that Julius Randle and Tom Thibodeau laid the foundation, and they're not here without those two guys. They didn't get to see the conclusion. They didn't get to the promised land, but there is no promised land.
By the way, they're not dead.
Oh.
They're just not part of the organization anymore. You make it sound like they passed away.
I mean, Tom ain't coaching, and Julius isn't playing right now. He's in Malibu, and he's about to become a Brooklyn Net. I mean, poor guy. He's in a tough spot. Anyhow, Carton and Big Mac are coming up. They got a full show. They're also going to do a halftime special on the YouTube channel and a post-game show, so check it out. If you're at the Garden tonight, be nice. I'll see you then. We're back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Goodbye.
And this Odyssey Sportsman